Get the gang right to the sight sex. Leave the fire and the real style stuff. I'm on that grind like we're chasing the stars. From Millmore to Du Valley, we've come so far. Talk about legends, yeah, we know the score. Ronnie and Bobby, we remember you more. From the highs of the Wembley fight to losing our trousers, still we ignite. Red and white with the pride, we're never gonna bow. Fighting like middlemen, hear the roar now. We're middlemen, we stand up tall. Through ups and downs, we give it all. From Millmore to Du Valley.
Good evening and welcome to Terrace Talk. I'm your host, King Bush. And at the minute, I've got Phil with me who's standing in for Tom, who is on his way. I think we've got Bez coming as well, who are going to join us throughout the evening. We have a breaking news story. Obviously, as Duncan Watmore has signed on a free agent, his last club was Millwall. Spent the majority of his career in the Championship and the Premiership. It's a risk, as obviously he has got a checkered sort of injury record, and obviously he is going to need time to get up to speed. But I think it is a good signing. 31 years of age, 5'9" forward. Started his career at Altrincham, ended up at Sunderland, Hibernian on loan, Middlesbrough, Millwall. He also represented England at the under 20 and under 21 level. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. Lino Souza has also been announced. So yeah, that's the young lad from Aston Villa. Let me just get. So yeah, do you know much about Duncan Watmore?
I've looked at. I've heard of him before. Obviously, he's a good player, solid player, and I think Rotherham are doing the right thing at the minute, mate. I think the players that you are looking at either loaning or getting in or whatever it might be, because you're doing a lot of loans, obviously. I think are good choices. So I don't know who's behind them, but they are very good choices. I mean, you've had Harry Gray, and he's already proven himself. That Adebayoga that you got from, where did you get him from? It was Norwich, wasn't he? So you got him in, and both of them proved themselves over the last game or so, haven't they? So I think Watmore's gonna add to the mix. I think good player.
Yeah, so obviously Watmore is just till the end of the season. We've took his contract on. He's a free agent, so that one isn't a loan. This lad is a loan, young player. Just get his stats up. Actually, he looks a decent player. Does
well, if he's from Villa, he's going to be half decent, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, he's. Let me just get him up. So he's Portuguese, plays left back. Developed at West Bromwich Albion. Then he went on to Arsenal. And then he joined Aston Villa in 2024. He had a season-long loan at Bristol Rovers. And he's also represented England at youth levels under 15 to under 19. He's 6'1". His main position is left back, but he can play centre back or left midfield. So he's a bit of a utility sort of player. While at Arsenal, he was a regular in the under 21s and under 23 side, frequently training with the first team. Transferred to Villa, like I said, in 2024. His playing style is described as a modern athletic fullback, skilled in 1v1 situations, an effective inverted role, having performed in central areas for Arsenal and for England. So on paper, this is another fantastic signing. And that's two I've broke before the club broke as well. So obviously Watmore, I mentioned weeks and weeks ago that he'd agreed to come and sign for us. And people were telling me, no, he's not. He's agreed to sign for Wednesday. He did originally agree to sign for Wednesday. Nobody's disputing that. But he was training at Wednesday. He was also training at Stockport. Wednesday didn't decide to take up the option of him, and then he verbally agreed with Rotherham that he would sign weeks and weeks ago, but we had to get some player off the book. So looks like we've got a few off. Obviously, we sent Holmes back. We sent Josh Ayres out on loan. We sent Sharif back. It looks also that Raggett is on his way to Cambridge. So that's a big chunk. And again, someone's just put in the comments, Raggett has now been announced. So I announced it this morning. So people want to doubt me. But my stats don't lie.
Is that a good move, Bushy? Is Raggett a good move? Him
It's
going out?
four parties. I think he's not worked out for him here.
Right.
He's been poor when he's played. Looks like he's running in treacle. He's on decent wages. But I mean, Rotherham fans go on about, oh, he's on great wage. He's not on that great wages if Cambridge have took him on. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't buy the myth all the time of this, oh, he's on great wages, is this, is that. But yeah, I think it's a good move for all parties. He's not going to be getting in our team anytime soon. We've got Baptiste, who's an absolute beast at the back. Zach Jules as well. I think he's fantastic. We've also got our own young centre-back that's been fantastic. So I don't think Raggett we're going to get a look in, to be fair. So I think it's really good. Another question, has Nombe left Rotherham? Not to my knowledge, mate. I know that Bolton apparently had bid £2 million for him and we'd rejected it. What I would say is Hamshaw was pretty confident in his interview that Nombe was going to stay. I think people are panicking now because obviously it looks like we're going to get another young lad on loan from Manchester United as well later on to be announced. And people have then seen the Watmore deal and think, actually, oh, we're going to sell Nombe. I don't think so personally. I think Watmore is a replacement for Hugel because I don't think we're going to see him return this season. He's got an injury. His contract's up at the end of the season. There is talks of him possibly being paid up. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I don't think we will sell Sam Nombe. There is rumours that the club is in talks with potentially some investment coming into the club, which would explain why we've managed to pull off, in my view, some really, really good business. And I have been critical of Hamshaw, and I've been critical of the club, and rightly so. But you have to give a bit of credit where credit's due. These are good signings on paper. But is it a rebuild? All of these players are not realistically going to sign for us long term. You look at Harry Gray. For me, he'll be playing in the Premier. He won't even play in the Championship. I think he'll end up in Leeds as first team before next season. I think next season he'll be in their first team. He's that good. And some of these players that are coming now, are we realistically going to sign them permanently? I really hope we can sign Baptiste permanently. There is talks that he potentially could agree a permanent move, and that would be a fantastic signing for us. What time does the transfer window end? From Alan Bates. Well, I believe
4 minutes.
It's in 4 minutes, 32 seconds. But you can register them later. You can, I think it's up till 9 o'clock, the actual EFL ratification or something where you can actually get an extension. But the actual window closes in 4 minutes, 15 seconds to be precise. But yeah, some good, solid sort of signings.
Yeah, you can what you were saying there, Bushy. So obviously the deadline ends at dead on 7 o'clock. But if you're a team that you've put interest in, you might be going through medicals or things like that. Then obviously the transfers can happen after that. I know Liverpool have got one underway at the minute for that Jeremy Jacquet. I think that's going to happen after the transfer window sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's general practice. I mean, it's not usually, so pent up on the winter transfer window and the deadline for that as it is in the summer transfer window. So I think there's a lot more flexibility.
Where is the voice of reason tonight? He's on nights tonight, mate. We have got Adam's going to be joining us later. We've got Bez joining us later as well, and Turbo Tom is going to be joining us as well. And then obviously Phil's going to disappear. He's just stepped in, so I didn't have
I'm
to go.
I'm just backing Bushy up for a little bit. That's all.
Just obviously, I think he's had a water leak or something. Shame, I like Pete. Yeah, Pete's a good lad, really good lad. A lot more calm and collective than I am. So he does bring that voice of reason to the show, which is really good.
So just the latest one, Bushy. Crystal Palace's £20 million bid for Dwight McNeil has been accepted by Everton.
Oh, Dwight McNeil after him.
Dwight McNeil. Chelsea, Crystal Palace seems to be doing quite a bit in the transfer window, and I think that's just purely down to their current positioning in the league. And I think with everything that's going off with the manager and players leaving, players coming back, that's one that's just coming.
Steve Gauntlet, up the Millers, up the Millers, definitely. Souza's just returned from a 6-month injury, though. So this is the new signing from, obviously, Villa on loan. Even Fabrizio tweeted this one out. It's a good signing. But again, we've got a couple of signings now that have got, a bit of an injury record. But, I mean, if they haven't, would they be signing for Rotherham? That's the other thing. Sometimes you've got to take the risk, unfortunately. We're in a position where we do need to stay up. And I think these players could be the one. Later on in the show as well, when we get the guys on, we are going to go through, once the window has shut, the new signings in detail. And we're going to pick, if everybody is fit, our strongest Rotherham 11. So have a think about that. Get yours in the chat, and we can sort of debate it and sort of agree with who is doing what. It also looks like Wes Harding has gone to Plymouth as well. Ex-Rotherham United player. Looks like he's heading to Plymouth, which I would have liked him back at our club, but doesn't look like that's going to be. Terry Adams, between signings and performance recently, he deserves credit from all the negativity with the previous 11. So hopefully this will be the turning point in his management. And that's a good point from Terry. So, like I said, I just don't get the Rotherham fan base sometimes that come on, like when we won and, I bet you're so unhappy that Rotherham. No, we were buzzing Rotherham won. We actually predicted Rotherham would win at Exeter when many people didn't. We backed our team and said, we think we'll win. We don't want Rotherham United to lose. And I don't want Matt Hampshire to fail. I've got nothing against him. I think he is struggling. I think he's learning on the job. But at the same time, you pay for what you get. He's a young manager. That's what the club's gone for. You're going to have ups and downs. And all I've done is reported it game by game. So if he does do well, like when we won at the weekend, I praised him. I'm going to praise him for these signings. I think Rob Scott's got a massive praise to be done. I mean, Rob Scott has signed players like Semi Ajayi, Dan Barlasa, Victor Johansson, all the Chio Egbene, all these type of players. What Rob Scott's brought through on a shoestring budget, I think he's overachieving in his role. And he's done well again with these lads that he's got. I mean, to get Harry Gray from Leeds is absolutely ridiculous business. I mean, he is head and shoulders above anything at this level. Anything. I don't think you're going to get a better striker in League One, even the Championship. I think if he goes to a Championship team, he's going to be one of the best players. So yeah, it's really good.
Few more in your league, Bushy. Another one in your league. Aston Villa have loaned Louis Barry to Stockport.
Yeah, he was there before Louis Barry. That's a great.
Was he? Has he gone back again?
Yeah, he was there Was it last season? Did really well for him. Ended up going to Sheffield United. They never played him. But he was one of the top players in League One, Barry was. So that's a fantastic signing for Stockport, and that really does give them a chance of getting promoted.
Another Man United one to you. Is that Gabriel Biancheri, is it?
Has he signed?
Yeah, it's gone. The loan's gone through.
So, so more breaking news. And just because I'm in the know, he's already in he's in here. So we've signed him. Absolute fantastic signing this. I know Luke, who's worked with him at Manchester United, and he is probably one of the best young strikers they've currently got on the books. He was at Cardiff, come through Cardiff Academy, I believe. What a player. And this does excite me, this signing. Let me just go through a bit of his stats because I've got them on.
Why you get the stats up, Bushy? Just so everybody knows, Strand Larson has also now gone to Crystal Palace, 48 million. That's now confirmed and gone through. There's a few moves around in the transfer window at the minute. It's literally all last minute. Sheffield Wednesday signed the Manchester City player Joel Ndala on loan for the rest of the season. A 19-year-old winger. Apparently, he started 10 championship matches so far this season because he played for Hull. So it was recalled from Hull back to Man City, and then Man City released him to Sheffield Wednesday as well.
Super. So I can't really pronounce this guy's name. I've had problems with it all week since I was told about it. So Gabriel Catalado Biancheri, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
19-year-old player, playing for Man United, highly rated prospect within the academy. He's also a Welsh under-21 international. He's 19 years of age. 5'9" tall.
We're back in a second, Bushy. We're back in a second.
Started his career at Cardiff and made his international breakthrough in the Wales under-21. I know Cardiff as well was after this player. So it's absolutely fantastic that we've managed to get him. And I know a lot of Manchester United fans that go and watch the academy really do rate him. I mean, him, Dan Gore, Harry Gray, Jesus Christ, when we pick this team later, it's going to be so difficult to pick. Matt, I'm sure he's going to have a headache of picks. Get the accent, Bushy, laughing out loud, the Italian one. Yeah, he's part Welsh as well. People nearly crying because I only put an Italian flag and not a Welsh flag in the Woke Brigade. But again, people told me I was making it all up. I don't know anything. I think everyone I picked today's come out. Put some respect on my name. Call me flipping Fabrizio if you want. Him and Go will cook. Yeah, I think, absolutely. That's going to be a frightening partnership. Evening, lads. Sorry I couldn't be on tonight. Hope we hold on to Nombe. Yeah, people are fearing now that Nombe may go with the extra signing of a striker. I don't believe it will, but I honestly don't know. So sometimes some things I know, some things I don't know. I know that I was told at part of the window we were going to sell him. There seemed to be a bullish sort of Matt Hamshaw interview that made it go differently to say that he potentially might not be. So hopefully he doesn't go. But if he does, do you reckon that affects his chances? Now we've got, we've got the experience in Watmore. We've got this young lad. We've got Harry Gray. I think we've still got enough. For me, I love Sam Nombe, but if they're bidding 2 million and he runs out of contract at the end of the season, as a business, I think you have to take it personally. But I can't tell you whether they have or not. Unless forms are submitted for 8. Watmore was a nice surprise. Thought we had moved on. No, Romoff, we're like, I was telling people, and I'm getting so much stick for it. I get so much abuse. It's untrue, but I was told weeks and weeks ago that Watmore agreed to sign, and people were like, no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. Oh, it would have come. No, it wasn't. We did. Basically, we had to get players out to allow him to come in. I think that the Raggett going to Cambridge has freed that up. Something else I announced before anybody else as well. I think we was waiting on that, and he's obviously happy to wait around, which is great. My only issue with Watmore is how fit is he? How long is it going to take him to get up to speed? Form, so this is going to be a turning point of our season, and if this investment is true, I'm looking forward to next season. Yeah, if this investment is true, mate, every Rotherham United fan can just start to breathe again, start to be happy again. Like, as much as people think I want the club to lose or this, that, I don't. I love this football club. Do you think I'm sat here on a bloody whatever night it is chatting crap about Rotherham if I didn't love the club? I do. I don't want us to lose. I want us to win. I want us to be successful. And I think it's fantastic. I'm one of Tony's biggest critics, but you have to give him credit for sanctioning these loans up the Millers. Yeah, good call, Alan Bates. We're quick to judge people in football. And John Sullivan says Mateta has failed his medical. Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, Mateta failed it to AC Milan, so he's staying put. But obviously Strand Larsen's come on now, so it's
down dull. Is it off? Is what off? Is what off? I'm not sure what you mean by that. We would complain if Sam went for free. So if 2 million in the table, it's hard to say no. And that is the case. I mean, it's difficult because you will get a meltdown if Sam Nombe is sold. I can tell you that now. But as a business, I'm thinking, I'm a businessman. I've signed these players that I think are good enough to keep us up. £2 million. He's out of contract. He has to be considered. It's a business. The football club has to be sustainable at times. So sometimes you have to do it. But I'm not saying it will. Don't go on Miller's website. Just tuned in to you now. Top news. Cheers, Sean. Means a lot. I mean, like, people go on about stuff, and I don't mind banter, but everybody's got to think people have, their own struggles, their own mental health. I've done a show on mental health, and I've had struggles with gambling addiction and all kinds of things that you get on. And all I've tried to do is provide a community for Rotherham United fans with a voice. You don't get anybody else putting a link in the stream to let anybody come on, any supporter come on and give their views, even if you don't agree with me. I've done that. You know what I mean? So, and then I've managed to get information out of the club that the club are very unhappy about, that led me not being able to get into a game when I went to the Blackpool game, and I was refused a ticket to the game to go in because of my actions on this podcast. So people don't see that. People don't care about that. All they just want to come. They're more happy if we don't sign somebody that I've said. I mean, all people go on about is Ryan One. They were going on about Watmore, but now he's signed today. They can't go on about that because he signed, because what I said is true. And some people said, well, we went in talks with Ryan One. Well, it was because Matt Amshaw said in his interview, we lost the player to Lincoln. It were virtually done. He made a last-minute U-turn. That's the problem with reporting on transfers. That's why I don't really like doing it, because you can get egg on your face. And then you get little smarmy gits coming on, I thought you said Ryan One was signing. But they don't come on now and say, oh,
it's usually Doncaster fans that do that, Bushy.
Oh, Bushy, you got them all right. Every single one. Raggett, brand new lad. Everyone I've predicted today. But I don't know. I don't know what I can do. Some people just not like me regardless of what I do. So I've just learned not to give a shit anymore. Watmore was at Stockport training last week, apparently. I would say a few games. Maybe not Cardiff ready. Is the transfer window over? Yeah, it has closed. But people can still be doing the deals and announce them later. So it's not fully closed as in slam shut closed, but it's kind of closed as far as it goes. But you can get an extension, which makes it a bit difficult. I think 9 o'clock is the very, very last cut-off point tonight.
Yeah, they call it. I think they I forgot what they call it now. It's a particular document. It's actually a paper document that they can't issue before 5 o'clock on this deadline day, but that can be used between 5 and basically 9, 10 o'clock. I think it is. Forget what they call it now. I know they've got it in the Prem. I think they've got it across the EFL as well.
As Nombe staying again, I've no idea. I'm not in the know on that. I was told at the start of the window we was going to sell him. He wanted to go to Peterborough. That's fact. To be closer south, but I think Bolton have bid the highest money. Whether the club accept it or not, if it's £2 million, I'll ask people in the chat. We get bid £2 million from Bolton. Would you accept it? Let me know in the chat. I mean, he's in his last year of his contract. Doesn't look like he's going to sign a new one. Unless you know he's going to sign a new contract, if investment's coming in, then I wouldn't sell him. But if you know for a fact he ain't going to sign a new contract, and you've spent, I think we paid 1.4 million for him, you're going to lose that asset for nothing. As a business, it doesn't make sense to do that.
Another nice one, Bushy. Another nice one for Man United. Man United midfielder James Scanlon has gone to Swindon Town. Scanlon appeared in your Europa tie, didn't he? Europa League tie against Real Sociedad. So
signing for them.
That's a very good signing, yeah.
I bet.
Yeah, a deal sheet, John. I've just seen John's comment. It's called a deal sheet. I was wondering what it was.
Yeah, you keep your eye on the deal sheet for me while we're going in. You just keep dropping them in. Just keep on the Rotherham one as well, just in case anything.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on that. I've got about 4 tabs open here, mate.
There's just one deal that hasn't come off yet that I have announced, so I'll probably get stick for that if it doesn't. But a Sheffield United lad also, I was told would be signing today. It was between us and Oxford, and I believe he's chosen us. So hopefully, Alex will also be joining us. Alex Matos is the player. So hopefully he will also be announced at some point. We'll see how well investment goes if players like Nombe start re-signing with us. Exactly. Yeah, true. Russ would love us to keep Nombe, but we sell him for 2 million. We've made $1 million on him, but $1 million's no in football these days. It is, but suppose astronomical for a club like ours. Yeah. So Russ, don't sit on the fence. Would you sell him if we get offered 2 million and you know he's not going to sign a new contract at the end of the season? Would you accept it? That's what I want people to let me know. No, Bushy, got to have a go. When we're losing 8 is unacceptable instead of celebrating a 4-0 win. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe it. Like, we won 4-0 and we've got people moaning at me because I dared to criticise Hampshire on recent performance. When we do well, I'll praise him. Glad Nombe is staying. Needs to stay fit for the rest of the season, but can see him going at the end of the season and we'll make some money from it, hopefully. Well, if he goes at the end of the season, we won't make any money because he'll be out of contract. So we won't get any money for him. I don't think we've got an extension. I'm happy with the 4 signings. Look good. That's Custard 4117. Yeah. Pete Scott, Bushy is the new Fabrizio Romano. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. The haters, you're going to get some hate for that, mate. Slap on the wrist. Can't say anything positive about the King Bush. Don't do it. It's always saying people complain there's no rumours, then get the face on when stuff gets put on there. Yeah, true. I just don't get it. Full You All Right got submitted and signed by both clubs by 9 o'clock. Sean Oxburgh says he would keep Sam Nombe. Take Bolton's hand off for 2 million, but he's a key player. So you're still going to take his hand off for 2 million? It depends, doesn't it? If it's not invested back into the team, then what's the point in the 2 million? Don't know. Keller Dunn just went to Wrexham, and he's even more essential to Barnsley, and they let him go for 2 million. Is that all they've let him go for?
Yeah.
2 million.
2 million, mate. Yeah.
Well, I never wait till the Barnsley fans come. Barnsley fans, if you're listening, I told you you're going to sell him for.
It officially says it's undisclosed, but if you actually do your digging, it's 2 million.
That's what they were saying to me. 2 million quid for your star man.
Yeah,
mate. Pork scratchings. Take the money from Nombe and move on. That's Alan Bates. Seen Barnsley. I've inquired about Mario. Yeah. Mario Balotelli.
Seeing that Barnsley have inquired about Mario Balotelli. I think that's a joke. Terry Adams is probably in the know.
Let's have a look.
So just a good bit of news for Barnsley. They've re-signed Oxford United striker Tom Bradshaw.
United signing Calvin Phillips.
Yeah, so Calvin Phillips has gone to Sheffield United on loan for the rest of the season. Barnsley have just re-signed Oxford United striker Tom Bradshaw on loan.
Tom Bradshaw, is he gone where? Barnsley?
He's stayed where basically they've re-signed him at Barnsley. So they've re-signed him from Oxford. So
that Sheffield United lad has said he's waiting for the European offers later when the window shuts.
George Abbott's gone to Mansfield Town from Tottenham.
Are we getting the United player? Yeah, he's there. He's signed.
Yeah.
Thought he had a year left, Bushy. No, Sam Nombe has not got a year left. His contract runs out, I believe, at the end of the season. I'm pretty sure. No brainer. And yes, Bushy, as much as I want him to stay, he's key for us. We've got to get more than a good price for him. Should he go? Yeah, I think £2 million is a fair price for Sam Nombe with his current contract situation. If the Barnsley lad's gone for that, he's on a similar level to Nombe. I think that £2 million, I think it's a fair price. I don't think any of us want us to sell him. I think you're right, Russ. I don't want to sell him. I love Sam Nombe. If you could build a Rotherham United player, Sam Nombe is the type you would kind of build. He never gives people a minute. Custard says, you're better than Sky Sports. Cheers, Custard. Thank you. Don't say it out loud. There's a lot of haters watching. We've got over...
No, say it out loud so that Sky Sports snap us up and we get paid millions. We get paid more than Jamie Carragher and all that lot.
Yeah, 2 million if reinforcements next summer. Is Nombe's contract with us until summer 2027?
I'll tell you, contracting football mean absolutely rock all.
Next season, got to agree that unfortunately, if we get that offer, so Alfie Chell says, yeah, I think most people are saying 2 million. We would accept it, so we can't have a meltdown if we do. I promise you, I won't. I might have a little cry to myself. I'll take myself for a drive somewhere, have a little cry that he's gone, because I do love Sam Nombe. I bet I shouldn't say that. People might start calling me names and stuff. 2 to 3 with additions, I think. Romo. Jack Rafter. Thought we had Nombe till summer 2027. We might do, mate. I'm pretty sure I was told his contract run out at the end of the season. If it doesn't, then that's a bonus. And yeah, that'll make me very happy. Does somebody actually, can you try and get that fact for me, Phil, about Sam Nombe's contract?
Contract, yeah. I'll have a quick look, mate.
Search it up, and just so we're not giving any false information out. Says Sam Nombe to 27 on club website. So yeah, he may have another year then, yeah. So I do apologise, yeah. He's got another year.
Yeah,
then.
June 2027, mate. That's what it says.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. I'm buzzing. So now you know he's got another year. Would you accept 2 million? Or would you wait for the new investment, see if you can offer him a new deal? I would say I'd want to try and offer him a new deal, because with this squad, and this is why I get so frustrated with Matt Amshaw. It's not because I don't like him as a person. It's just that I think this squad is capable of so much more than what it lets on. And I still think this league is that bad. We could sneak in the playoffs this season. It is so bad, this league. Really, really bad. I've never known a League One as bad. So Jack Rafferty, yeah, people contract summit, yeah, you're right, Jack, he is. Are we getting any other Sheffield United player? Kaylee Wilson, sorry. Well, look, hopefully Alex will sign, but somebody has put in the comments that apparently is waiting to hear if there's a European club coming for him later on in the window. I don't know how true that is. I was told this morning that it was virtually done. Yeah, Nombe is 27. Bushy, just text you it. Okay, super. Thank you, John. I'm hoping Nombe sees the rumoured investment and signs again. What would say, Romo, about Sam Nombe? He does seem really happy at the club. So maybe we can tempt him with a new deal. But we've got to be doing it now. You know what I mean? I mean, this window's been so good, at this stage. It's so good that I just think it'd be a shame, wouldn't it? What's this? Are we signing any more? I don't know when. Where's this Man United kid then? I think it's been announced, hasn't it, that he's signed.
Yeah, it's been announced. Gabriel, whatever his name is, funny name. It has been announced officially that he has moved.
So
Rotherham.
There you go, Ginger. Maybe an apology. Maybe we're shit in the wind as well. Bushy, what you say about Sheffield Wednesday, lad? He's a no. I missed what you were saying coming in. Apologise. What?
Let's go down. Let's have a look then. So, in terms of Rotherham, I'm seeing what else.
When is the Sheffield United player signing? So John's saying that he's not. I think he's not signed, but he's not signing. I'm not sure. I haven't actually got the phone because my phone has just been blowing up. I feel like Fabrizio today. Have a look.
Trying to look through at the minute. Just having a look through, really. There's nothing major.
Yeah, so the Manchester United forward has finalised his loan move to Rotherham, so I don't know what that comes on about.
No.
Yeah, you do get some. Just tagged you in Balati post on Sky Sports News. Surely no way being ever tempted to go to Barnsley, hitting the Metro on his days off. That's absolutely brilliant. We got Tom joining us. Tom.
Covered by the player's head, I think, mate. You might have to take him off, mate.
How you doing? Tom?
Yeah, really good. I can't I think because I'm an admin on the show, it won't let me join through my normal apps, as it were.
Yeah, it did the same with me. It's took me off, Tom, to put you on Sunday's show, and it wouldn't let me access the normal way I do it.
Yeah. So what I need you to do, Lee, get rid of me as an admin, because on the phone is an absolute bloody nightmare. Trust me.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it after this, mate.
Yeah. So are we okay, gents? We all right?
Yeah, all good, mate. Just running through some of the transfers that are in and out.
What are your thoughts?
I mean,
Manchester United lad. Yeah, mate, it's been approved.
It's been announced. The Man United lad, for everybody that's in the comments, the Man United lad, it has been confirmed he is in.
Some Rotherham fans, man, they're crazy. Gary Lilly, I think we should keep him and build a team around him. If Mr. Stewart had got any ambition for him, more money, and let the haters hate, mate. This is a brilliant site, the best one of the Millers, the most informative and fair play. Keep up the good work, Busher. Thank you, Gary. That's a lovely comment. I do appreciate them, because despite what people think, I've got feelings, I've got emotions, and sometimes getting abused every day can be hard work. So I do actually appreciate it. Thank you ever so much. Raggett has just gone on loan to Cambridge for some reason. Yeah, I did. Busted. I did post out that Raggett had gone. That's what freed up the Watmore money. So again, I did break that this morning. If you looked on my Twitter feed, oh God, again, are we getting the Sheffield United player, Kaylee Wilson? The Sheffield United player hasn't been announced.
I'm just getting an update on it now, Bushy. Just bear with me. Nothing as of yet. Nothing's confirmed yet with him.
We definitely
Alex Matos, isn't it?
So Biancheri, we're talking about.
Biancheri. Yeah, he's definitely signed. It will be announced.
Biancheri's happened.
Put the paperwork through. Oh, that's my mum. What you look like, Lee? Laugh out loud. I know. What do I look like? What's up with it?
Put what you like, Lee.
What you like? I thought
what you like.
But I got something stuck on my head or something. Hamshaw's on radio. Sheffield. Millerman 2628. What is he saying, mate? I think the paperwork are in for 2 more signings. So obviously the Manchester United lad, and I'm hoping it's the Sheffield United lad. And then I will have got a full strike today, and you can call me Fabrizio Bush from now on. Put some respect on my name.
Getting happy about some of the Forest signings, mate. We've just had a few more signings last minute.
Have you signed?
Got the deal sheet out.
John Smith, Hamshaw on Radio Sheffield. 2 more waiting to be announced, including the Man U lad. So he's saying. So we're saying there's 3 more coming. Oh, we could have a special one here that I didn't know about. What's going on? Who's not told me? Let me ring your spies up. I'm going to sack one of them.
I think, has Biancheri been announced on the official club website or page?
Who?
Biancheri, the Man United lad.
Carey?
Biancheri.
Yeah, the Gabriel Biancheri.
Yeah.
Knockoff Nigel said he'd keep him till the end of the season, take 2 million and sign a new young quality defender. Well, yeah, I'd use some of that 2 million to sign Baptiste personally. Permanently.
Lee, as you were saying before, pal, as you were saying before, and I have been watching whilst I've been sorting out shit, and I might have to pop off every so often when phone calls come in. I do apologise. I would take 2 million for Nombe. Yes, I would.
Yeah,
I would.
yeah.
You'd have to. You have to. In our position.
Yeah. Sign Baptiste at the end of the season. Yeah, that's what I said. Knockoff Nigel. Totally agree with you. Luke, Man United lad has just signed. Yeah, I mean, I got idiots in here. Where's the Man U lad again? Do you know what I mean? I've got every single one right today, and I've still got people moaning at me. I don't know why I bother at times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know why I bother.
Finally, some action at Leighton Orient, Bushy. You know about my views on Leighton Orient.
Yeah.
They've just signed Dylan Levitt from Hibernian to Leighton Orient.
Doncaster have signed a good signing, haven't they, today?
They have. Where did I see that?
From Wrexham.
Yeah, the Wrexham.
Elliot Lee.
Elliot Lee, yeah. Elliot Lee. That's a good signing for Doncaster. That may keep them up as well. We get the man.
That's Rob Lee's boy, isn't it?
He looks class. He is class, mate. I've got a lot of people that work at Manchester United Academy, and he is one of the hottest prospects in the young thing. He's absolutely a baller. And if we him and Gray up front, that's like a cheat code for League One.
So, Lee, do you think we can push playoffs?
Mate, this league's that bad. I think we can win it.
He's confident, isn't he? He's bloody confident, this one.
Someone will clip me up with that one, won't they? Oh, he said they were going to win it. He ain't smart, I'm sure. He don't want Rotherham to win. Tom, you did well last night. Hats off to you. Yeah, Tom, you went solo, mate. That was absolutely fantastic. And what I will say, that was the highest views of a Sunday night show.
You've got it, Tom. It's your show now, mate. Tom, it's all over to you. It's all your show, mate.
Fuck off, Phil. That was the hardest 54 minutes of my life.
Sorry I wasn't on, mate. Sorry I wasn't on.
I just rambled with the shit. But you know what? Hey ho.
Listen, mate. Listen. You stepped in, mate. I messaged everybody as early as I could that day. You stepped in. You took the reins. No one else did it. No one else has got the bottle to do it.
Yeah,
I take my hat off to you and well done, mate. Absolutely smashed it.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Cody Scattergood, permanently signed Baptiste, in my opinion. Yeah.
Just Bushy. I don't know if this is on anybody's radar, but I have just seen that another Man United defender, Brandon Williams, he was at Hull City and he's now left Hull City, so he's a free agent at the minute.
Never. I'll take him every day of the week. Brandon Williams is playing in the Prem.
He's not getting. Apparently, he just wasn't getting his game time. But yeah, Brandon Williams, he's a free agent at the minute.
100% take him.
I'll get the keys to the range and I'll pick him up myself.
Yeah, just seen it cropped up actually.
Brandon, I know you.
I am surprised. I am surprised some of them League Oneers haven't put the halfpenny in for that, excluding Rotherham. I think that's a good sign.
I know you're not watching Sky Sports and you're watching KB Terrace Talk. If you're watching Sunshine, I'll pick you up. I'll take you for food. Sign a contract with Rotherham Sunshine. So it has been officially confirmed. So the haters can drop out of my chat now. Some have gone to go and headbutt the missus or beat the cat up or whatever. But another one I've predicted right.
Beat the cat up.
Just call me Fabrizio King Labush. Yeah, no. So when the lad signs for Man U, and if the lad signs from Sheffield United, we get 6 loan players. So that means 1 loan lad will miss out every game. Yeah, somebody did and said this to me today, and we've done that before. We did it under, I think it was Taylor. We signed.
It was Taylor. It was.
We had an extra loan player. Now, because the young lads, you can only have 5 in the match day squad. So you can sign as many as you want, but you're only allowed to name 5 in the match day squad. So it does mean players missing out. But as we know, with injuries, managing young players' minutes, because with the young lads, they're not going to be able to play every game. We know we have to manage minutes. So some weeks, someone will miss out. That's all that will happen there. I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's an headache you don't need to worry about. Let's sign Go the end of the season. Mate, if we could sign Go, fucking hell, wow, yeah. I'd be over the moon if we could sign Go. He's my favourite player. Like that, Phil. Laugh out loud. That's John. Good covering of this window, Bushy, from Twat. Great name, Twat. Cheers.
Go on, twat.
Yeah, usually calling it me, Twat, so it's nice that it's just his name and he's not aiming it at me. Is there any chance we could sign Go on a permanent contract, lads? Well, let me tell you.
There's a chance.
There's always a chance. Because I never thought we'd sign Dan Borlasse permanently. Remember when we got him on loan from Newcastle? And it was such a surprise I never thought we'd get him permanently. Now, if we're challenging the top end of League One for promotion, and you can see that that's what we're going to do, and the investment's there, absolutely, why not? He's not going to get in at Man United. I know Manchester United, because as I said, I know people that work at the club, and they all look. When we actually signed him on loan, they wanted it to be permanent. It was Rotherham that wanted the loan, not Manchester United. They were willing to sell him. We should have done it then, for me. But we didn't. But I do think we have a chance if we've got investment. If we've got Tony Stewart, we've absolutely got no chance, though, unfortunately, because I don't think he will. I don't think he's got the means to do it, to be honest with you, without putting himself into financial danger, and that's not what he's going to do.
Another quick one, Bushy. Celtic striker Johnny Kenny has gone on loan to Bolton Wanderers for the rest of the season.
Who's that, sorry?
Johnny Kenny has gone to Bolton Wanderers for the rest of the season from Celtic.
Yeah, I think that's big news, actually, Phil, because the fact that they've signed Kenny from Celtic would mean that they are not actively pursuing Sam Nombe.
Yeah, so basically what it is they tried to put a bid in the summer for him for 500,000, I think it was. The bid was rejected, so they've now took him on loan for the rest of the season. I'm presuming there'll be some sort of buy clause at the end there where they can as well.
100%, yeah. I would assume.
So
has Biancheri been announced on the Rotherham website yet?
I'll have a quick look in a second. I don't think.
He's been announced on the Rotherham website.
Has he? Right.
Yeah.
I think that's probably our business done, to be honest with you.
No, apparently there's more. He's been on the radio, mate.
Right, fair enough. But when was that radio recording, Lee? Was it an hour ago, 2 hours ago?
No, it's just been on. Just been on about 5 minutes. Just posted in the chat, yeah.
Fair enough.
Sorry. Imagine the meltdown on Facebook we'll have because the lad from Man United has actually signed. Bushy called it last year. Exactly, there you go. Meltdown. Wonder if anyone in the chat and acknowledged that I was right all along, but I'll wait for plot.
Right, it all seems to have gone quiet, Bushy. So if I hear anything else, I'll drop it in the comments. But I'm gonna dart, mate, and leave it to you.
Yeah, cheers for opening. We got record numbers. We got record numbers watching us here. Over 600 in this live, which is ridiculous. So thank you to everybody that's joined in. We are going to go through the signings in more detail when Bez and Adam come on as well.
Cheers, Bill.
And we're also going to pick when everybody's fit and the new signings as well. We're going to sort of pick what we think will be our strongest starting 11. Oh God, what? We're getting so many messages in as well, so I am trying to keep up with them, guys. So please bear with me. Good joke, mate. I didn't think I told one. Farmstone Harley. Don't know what the joke was. What was the joke? Haters off to the garden shed. Yeah, they've gone up to beat the missus in garden shed. Bosh! That Bushy's got everything right. I can't believe it. He's done it. Yeah, how does he know all this? Oh God. Do we think Dango has had a big say in him coming to us, turned others down, hasn't he? No, I think Rob Scott's had a big say in him coming to us, mate. Rob Scott, put a bit of respect on his name. Miller's mad. 151 on Sky Bet to finish top 6. Would you do it?
It's worth a quid in it if you're a betting man. Who's this? Oh, it's Bez.
Bez is here. Bez.
Yeah. Good evening, all. How's everyone?
Everyone's buzzing, mate. We have got record numbers in the live. Ridiculous. Comments are ridiculous. But when you come on now, you have to bow to me, Bez, because I am King Fabrizio.
You need to get a crown, Lee. We'll get you a crown made up. That would piss people off.
Oh, man. Mate, I guarantee you now someone's beating the missus at home because I've got all these right. You know what I mean? Terry Adams, 10 goals is unbelievable. And to think when he comes to us, we all gave him shit for being injured after one game, but he's one of the best young players we've had. Totally agree with you, Terry. Because there were a lot of people slagging him off as well, questioning his integrity. I think I may have been one of them as well, thinking, well, he got injured at Port Vale, he got injured here. What the hell's going on with the kid? But what an absolute player.
You have to say as well, just on Dango, I don't know if it's Amshaw, I don't know if it's Scott, I don't know if it's the club, if it's a combination of few others, but the fact we've kept Dango, I think that's a great kind of acquisition to keep him, because we were on his way down, second bottom, one of the worst minds we've ever had, and he decided to stay at Rotherham. I think that's brilliant. So fair play to whoever's kind of done that.
Yeah, everybody's involved, aren't they?
I will caveat that though. I will caveat that though, Bez. I think the reason why he stayed with us is because he was injured at the time, and nobody wanted to take a gamble on an injured loan player. Just my opinion.
Maybe. I just felt that. Yeah, I just felt that he could have got a team in Championship in top half at Championship.
I think he could have done if he was 100% fit. I think he would have done.
And that as well, I know you're going through comments, but that from Tony Ward is another example of why I'm surprised we've kept him, because he'll not be on massive amounts of wages at Man U, right? But I bet you we're paying one of the lowest percentage figures than any other club that have got a Man U player on loan. So Norwich, you've got Harry and Mass. I bet they're playing a lot more of his wages than we are with Dango.
Potentially.
This league's position has a big say if Dango signs. If we kick on now and finish strong, then yeah, we have to be confident. Are we signing the Sheffield United player? Hopefully, I've been told he was signing. So if he signs, then I've got a full hit ratio today. So if he doesn't, then I don't know what's happened. But apparently a minute ago, we are signing one more player. That was 2 minutes ago on the radio. So I'm assuming that it is Alex. I forget. Matos. I've even got him in the media outlets ready. So it's this chap here. He's ready as well. Same as he was ready because he was announced on here. Same as he was ready because he was announced on here. Same as he was ready because he was announced on here. I've announced them all, boys. I even announced Raggett Cambridge as well. But anyway, we move on.
Have we gone through? Obviously, I know we'll probably do this more on Thursday, shortly, but have we actually have we talked through your thoughts on the transfer window then? Has anyone done that?
We are going to do that as the night progresses, yeah. So what we're going to do, obviously I'm going through, because we've had so many comments. We've got over 600 people here watching live now.
I can see,
yeah.
Have we got anyone else due to come on?
Adam's due to come on as well. So what I've said is we are going to go through the window as a whole. So from the start of the window to the players going, to them coming in, and then we're going to pick our what we think will be the strongest 11 with these new signings in it as well. So yeah, have a thought about that. Are we getting 3 more players? No, I think we're just getting 1, Kayla. From what I've been told, I think any more rumours on any more players? The only rumour I have is the one from Sheffield United. I don't have any others. That's the right trio, that Bushy, Tom and Bez. First 3 on the team sheet, lads. Yeah.
Cheers, Ross. Good lad.
Cheers, Ross. Appreciate that. We are paying a 10th of Dan Good's wages. He'd have to take a big pay cut. I don't think we are actually. Don't think that's actually accurate. Tony Wood, yes, he has. Yes, he has what? Tony Wood?
I think he's referring to when I were talking about Rotherham not paying much in terms of wages versus like a Norwich who have got another new player on. I think it's to do with that.
Are we getting 2 more after the Sheffield United player? No, I think the Sheffield United player would be the last one. If it is him, like I said, anything can happen in a transfer window. That's what I was told. So far, I've got every single one right in this transfer window today. But somebody did say in the comments that Alex has turned us down and that he's waiting for a European club to come in for him. So I don't actually know. But somebody has been on radio saying we are going to announce another one. But it may not be Alex. Yeah. It may be a surprise.
Radio Sheffield did say that Rotherham were getting 2 players in. That will be before Biancheri or whatever his name is was signed. So I'm assuming it's the man new kid who's coming and then also the Sheffield player.
Right. So I'm just gonna quickly go through. Let me just read these comments out and then I'll go through some stats of the Sheffield.
By the way, do you know how many professional players we've got at our club now who are classed as first team?
Go on.
27.
29.
Oh Jesus!
So we could almost produce 3 starting lineups. Well, 5 players out. Sorry,
4.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, 100%.
Incredible that's incredible, really.
Yeah. So Alex Matos, whichever you want to call it. Let's just have a look. So he's been linked with Oxford and Rotherham. I put that out yesterday. Looks like he has actually chose Rotherham to play. So he started off at Luton Town.
He was last season.
And then he was at Norwich before joining Chelsea in 2003. He made his Chelsea debut in the Premier League in October 2023 against Fulham. He's actually played in the Premier League as well. He's had loan spells at Huddersfield Town and Oxford. Successful development periods. His playing style known for high energy, athleticism, and versatility. He's highly exclusive defensive ranking in the 99th percent. He wins 99% of tackles and 90% receptions among central midfielders. His previous championship compared. So he's kind of a holding centre mid. Pretty good for me. Means no more Kelly. He's just signed a new 3-year deal with Sheffield United, taken into June 2028.
Yeah. I think I look, I've never really seen him, so I can't really say too much. But like, I always tend to look at like Football Manager for this sort of thing because although it's a fictional game, the scouting network on the game is like one of the best there's out there. And professional football clubs do actually use it as a scouting thing, so you've got to say to get it right. They've got this kid down as like a midfielder or a striker, and that to me tells me that if he's a midfielder, I wonder if he's more box to box or more attacking than you think, Lee. I don't know, but I'm just saying.
How do you think that the second player be another defender? Okay. You tell me, Kaylee. If you're in the know, you tell us who it is then. Bertie says, what are you rating the window so far? So I'll start with you, Bez. What out of 10, what's your sort of rating of the transfer window? So we'll kind of start it off from the start, really. So the window kind of started with us letting players go, didn't it? So we sent Sharif back. We sent Tom Holmes back. Who else went back? Somebody else got. Josh Ayres went out, did he, on loan?
Yeah.
Tete.
Oh, Tete was the other guy that went back. So obviously we cleared the debts. We signed Gray, which I think all of us at the time couldn't believe. I mean, I got told the rumour a week before we signed, and I literally didn't put it out because I didn't believe it. Because I thought there's no way they're letting him sign for us. I just can't see it. But the fact that he did is just utterly amazing, isn't it, really, guys?
In hindsight now, Lee, yeah, it is. Because he scored 2 goals in 4 games. At the time, I was questioning it, thinking, but then again, we're in a different space back then, weren't we? We'd lost all these games on the bounce, and we continue to lose games. But look, my opinion changes because people can change opinions. You know what? I think he's.
Oh, you're not allowed to do that, Tom.
Next
you're
level. So, exactly, Lee.
Like I got stick for months because I said Watmore had agreed to sign for us. And everyone, no, he didn't. He hadn't agreed to sign for us, or he would have signed. No, he didn't sign because we needed to get a Raggett off the book. We needed to get players off the books before we could sign. As soon as Raggett were confirmed to Cambridge today, that's when he signed. Okay? So don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I mean? I was right all along. It's one of them things.
This is one of the most long-winded questions you've ever asked me, Lee, this.
Yeah, I'm just going to go through the thing. Is Matus happening still? Would be a permanent. It won't be a permanent, I don't think, but I was told it's going to happen. There is one more due, so let's see. If he's anything like Baptiste, he'll do for me. Yeah, he'll definitely do for me. I hope the player we don't know is a keeper. He's hoping it's a keeper. Okay. When is the Sheffield United player sing? No, I don't think he sings. I think he plays football. Don't think he sings. Hope the player we don't know about is a keeper from Derby. I think he's on about Josh Vickers.
Vickers signed a new contract with Derby, Josh Vickers. So
we also back. Joel says Huddersfield have actually signed Ryan Hardy now. That's a good signing from Wrexham. Very good signing. Huddersfield signed Ryan Hardy. Yeah, that's a great signing for Huddersfield. Very good signing. So sorry, Bez, I got sidetracked there. So the window, what are you rating it out of 10 so far?
Right. So first of all, I think the players that have come in and the players that are coming today, I do think it is difficult to judge because I think they're all youngsters who are coming in today, apart from Duncan Watmore, obviously, and it's very hard to determine whether or not you think these guys will do well. So from the outside looking in, seeing these players come in, and we know that Gray has done well. I'm probably going to give it a 7 out of 10. I'm going to give it 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
But it can go up. Obviously, if these players end up being better than I expect, then it'll go up.
So, people in the chat, what are you rating this transfer window so far? So that's what I want you to say. Tom, what are you rating it, mate?
Well, if we think about Harry Gray, we've seen Harry Gray scored 2 goals, 4 games, 17-year-old kid, our youngest goal scorer in the club's history. That straight away puts it up to a 6. However, if we've signed Biancheri, this Matos that's meant to come in, and Duncan Watmore, that's 4 signings, albeit too late in the month. I'm going to go with Bez here, but I'm going to go 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Kaylee Wilson says, sing it, signing. Yeah, like I said, the club have got to announce it. So when it's announced, we'll find out who the last player is.
Lee, what's your rate? Lee, what's your rated?
So my rating is pure. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I'm going to tell you why. You're going to say that's quite high. But to get the player of Harry Gray's ability and to get the Manchester United lad's ability, because I know how highly I've thought of his, and Watmore, who's played in the Premiership, and the other lad on loan that's played in the Premiership, to say we're 4th from bottom as well, when you're trying to sign these players, must be so difficult to say, come and sign for us. You're in a relegation battle, lads. It's a hard sell. So for me, as much as I've slagged the club off, I've slagged Matt Hampshire off, I've slagged whoever off, I've got to give credit where credit's due, and I've got to set 9. Because to get those players in, Harry Gray, I think Championship clubs must have took a double take when that signing happened and said, how have Rotherham got him? And Matt Hampshire said people rung him and said, how have you signed him? Yeah. You've got to get a credit there. You've got to get a credit there. So I go 9 out of 10. That's my view. And he's put a 9 out of 10. This is to you guys, so I'll ask you guys first. Do you think we've seen the last of Hugo?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I think we have. I personally think we have, yes. Hence why Watmore has been signed.
I think he'll be on the bench in a few games towards the end of the season.
So for me, I think it's the end of Jordan, unfortunately. I think he obviously he's injured at the minute. There is rumour as well that I've heard today that the club are looking to try and agree a early termination of his contract, so settlement figure with him. I don't think he'll agree to that because if he's injured, he can't get another club. So why would you lose money? You wouldn't do it, would you really?
Well, he needs a treatment, doesn't he? He's a treatment.
For me, he's at contract at the end of the season, so I would say we have seen the end of Jordan Hugo. I would take Victor Johnson back. Yeah, I think we all would, but that would never happen. Koskon, Jamal, and Gray with 2 new ones that have signed today.
Just on that, I don't know what he's saying, Lee, either. Do you think, I know we've got a big squad, I've mentioned it a few minutes ago. Do you think, like, centre-backs were a bit short? You know, we played 3 at the back. Because he plays 3 at the back, he really needs 6 centre-halves. I don't know if we've got 6 centre-halves.
Bez, I'll answer that, mate. I think,
Go on, then.
Douglas was on the bench funny the other day.
Douglas
Adebayo.
Yeah.
Douglas Adebayo. Jules are the 3. Agbari. And then you got the likes
Baptiste,
Baptiste, Rafferty as well, who can play in that 3.
Maybe we're all right.
I think we're heavy loaded for potential centre halves if he continues to play the 3 at the back system.
Steve Grant says on past history, it's got to be an 8 or if not a 9. Paul says a 9.
Yeah, just on that side from Steve, I think he's right, actually. Normally, we have terrible windows, especially in January. I mean, terrible. So if you are comparing this against, if you like, those transfer windows, then I agree it should be a higher rating.
Yeah. this is a shock as well. Port Vale have signed Andre Gray.
He's like 35 now.
I'd give it an 8 to get rid of the crap and sign future stars instead of has-beens. Yeah, I agree with you, Terry. But this really isn't a rebuild, because the issue is a lot of these players that we're signing now, how realistic is it that we sign them permanently at the end of the season? I don't think many are. There's no way Harry Gray's signing. We struggle with that depending on it. So we've at the end of the season, we're going to be left again with no players contract, really.
So Lee, I've got a theory here. I think Bez might agree. You might agree as well. We're signing players to keep us in the league because I believe there is a takeover in the distance.
Okay.
And where
Just
is
to
Adam? Where's
answer that,
Adam?
Tom.
We need Adam.
Just to answer that, Tom. Yeah. Just to answer that, Tom. So with regards to takeover, again, we don't really know, so I can't really talk about that. Where you've said you think we've signed players to stay in the league, I actually disagree, because if you're looking to stay in the league, I think you do then go on and sign experienced players who have been there and done it, because that will help guarantee your status. If you're signing exciting youngsters with a view to playing attractive attacking football, I think you're aiming high up the league. I really do.
So, Dave, I'll caveat that with we're signing players, and we've agreed with these teams, Manchester United, Leeds United, Sheffield United, that we're going to play your young wonder kids
Agree with that, yeah.
Every game, right?
Yeah, well, if you heard Harry Gray's,
they'll beat most teams.
Yeah, if you heard Harry Gray's interview, he said he'd come because the gaffer promised him to play every week. He said that in his interview.
What I mean is, I think the club, as it is now, they know what they will do. All these little children that we're signing, if that makes sense, are going to play every minute of every game or have the majority of minutes to batter the pub teams that's around about us, right? And then we stay up and then we go again next season, because I believe that the club is going to get taken over and there's a new plan. I think the red button has been pushed to make sure we do not get relegated out of League One,
which is good, and you've got to give credit to Tony Stewart for releasing the wages to make it happen. Paul said, "I've heard Hugo isn't injured, 100%." Well, I think you've heard wrong. I know he's injured. He is injured. Rotherham Gaming says he's retiring. Okay. If he says so, I don't know about that. Kayla Wilson, when do you think the Sheffield United player will sign? You've asked me this question like 10 times, Kayla. I honestly don't know. It can go up to 9 o'clock, I believe, before they can finally register it. So if they're doing the paperwork, don't know. Somebody said that the deal had fallen through, so we're just going to have to hang tight. As soon as it breaks, we'll announce it on here for you, Kayla. Don't worry about that. We've got you covered. Bez is keeping his eye on it all for me. I was saying with 5 loans allowed in a match day squad, the next one will be a perm. Then I named the loans. Oh, yeah. Okay, Joel, yeah. But what I'm saying is we can still have another loan just because we've got 5 loans. We did it under Taylor. We had more loans. It's only 5 you're allowed to have in your match day squad, but you can sign as many loans as you want.
Right. You could have 20 loans if you wanted. Yeah.
We did it under Taylor. So one will always miss out on the match day squad if we've got 6.
Well, how many we got? It's just how many loans? Let's assume we will sign Matos. Does that give us 6 loans?
Give us 6 with Matos, yeah. Yeah.
So which one of the 6 then? A question to both here. Which one of the 6 do you think will miss out the most?
Oh.
Go on, Tom. You go first, Tom. I'll let the other think.
Out of the 6, I would say, who are the 6? We've got Matos, Gore, Biancheri, Gray, Baptiste, and the lad from Villa. The lad from Villa will miss out most.
Yeah, I would say the Villa lad.
Yeah, he only plays if James is not fit, I assume.
Yeah, I think he's
the lad from Villa. Definitely.
I think his last loan, I think, was at Bristol Rovers, wasn't it, as well? So he's sailing in the high, I don't think.
He does as well, though. He does defend. Someone put it there, to be fair, but he also defends how long Gore's out for, how long's he injured for.
That's a good point. Know. I think Gore will be all right. I think he will.
Shelley RUFT says no, because the more centre halves we have means he'll definitely play a back three.
Shelley, is he going to play back three? And I'm going to play this up again. I said it on Thursday or last Monday. A lot of people have said he's changed to 4-4-2 during the Wimbledon game and the Northampton game. I'm telling you, he didn't. If you could go back and watch the game, right, most of the time playing with a 3 back. The reason it looks like a 4 is just because of the way they've kind of lined up for a set piece or whatever. The only difference was that we had overlapping players, and people think he was the fullback overlapping, so Rafferty was overlapping, but he was overlapping as a wide centre half. I'm telling you, like Sheffield United used to do. We've never gone to back 4. If you have to answer that question, I think he'd say we've always stuck with back 3.
Shelley says, hasn't Sheriff gone to Port Vale? Yes, he has.
Yeah.
He is at Port Vale. RUFC Nathan, any names on that last player, Busher? Yes, this guy. Alex Matos. That's the name I've got. And if he does come in, I've got a full house today, so I'll be very happy.
Where was he on loan at previously, Lee?
Who?
Matos.
Let me just get it up here.
Did you say it was Oxford?
It was Oxford, I believe. Yeah.
It was Oxford who Oxford are in for him. So
and Huddersfield as well.
I just want to see, did he play a lot? I'm just going to check now. Did he actually play a lot of games for him? Does Sunderland take the lead?
I just want to double check. I've not checked anything. Right, just in my head, because I think I might be asked this before. Has Rotherham United officially confirmed Biancheri as a Rotherham United player?
Yes.
Who, sorry?
Biancheri.
Yeah, Rotherham confirmed it, yeah. Rotherham have confirmed. The only one they've not confirmed is the Sheffield United lad, which is Alex Matos. Yeah.
Right, okay.
And every other one I've got right. So who are we on about here? Nah.
So Alex Matos, I wanted to see how much football Alex Matos had played for his previous clubs when on loan.
Have you got it?
I'm just getting it now. So, according to this, so he was on loan at Oxford. To be fair, he has played for Sheffield United 8 times, 8 substitutes appearances this year. Oxford, he played 20 times in the Championship, and Huddersfield was also the Championship, played 19. So, to be fair, he's never dropped below Championship, so that bodes quite well, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good signing. He's a good player. So Terry Adams, not a rebuild, but if we're looking at this type of player instead of the old model, then it bodes well for the summer and the future for me. Yeah, I agree with you, Terry. Totally agree. I agree with Tom. We have signed these players to stay in the league. Martin Sheriff gone to Port Vale. Yeah, he has. I'm all for the new signings. They will definitely improve us. My only concern for the playoffs is if we have left it too late. Do you think we've left it too late, Bez?
Sorry, I missed that. Left it too late for what?
The playoff push.
Yeah. It's difficult. This is where I do disagree with what Tom was saying. I actually do think the club are bringing these lads in to make a push at playoffs. I don't think it's too late now, but I don't think we will get near the playoffs, unfortunately. I think, and I don't want to I don't want to like have a go at him when we've had a good week in terms of results and stuff. But I just can't trust Hanshaw to get it right, because he has to get it right almost every game. And let's face it, we think that he's had the best team. So when Rotherham play Exeter, when they play Blackpool, we believe that we've got the best team. The only reason we lost to Blackpool or lost to whoever was because of manager. The reason I think we won, and we've not really spoken about Saturday, obviously I assume we'll come on to it. I actually think we won Saturday because of the quality of the team. Like, in stats and stuff, it was a very even game. Don't think we dominated. We just had 4 really good goals. You know, the first one, a very good quality cross into the box. He couldn't really miss. Harry Gray cuts inside, smashes it in from 20, 25 yards. You know, no, I don't want to have a go at him. Like I said, that's nothing to do with manager. That's just quality from our point of view. So I think we can still get playoffs, but under this manager, I just can't see it, I'm afraid.
Can't see it, no.
What about you, Lee? So 2 questions. 1, can we still get playoffs? 2, do you think we will do with this squad and this manager?
The league is really poor, so I think there is a chance. But I am with you. I don't think we've got the manager and the mindset of a manager to do that. I think he's too negative, and he will cost us points again this season with his negativity, in my view. Has he got the squad to do it? Absolutely. There's no excuses. That's my view.
Okay, let's question that, Lee. So we've agreed on this, me and you, right? We've said that this squad of players, and to be fair, we've signed 5 of them or 6 of them in January. So we've not had all these 6 available. And to be fair to Hanshaw, he has had issues with injuries. I know other clubs have, but Hanshaw's had his fair share, right? So even though you think a good season for Rotherham would be top 6 only, where we are in the league now, right, what would be a good season from here for you?
A good season for me is we still have to finish in the top 10.
Okay, so if Hanshaw got us 8th, would you think fair play? He's had a decent season. Then is that what you'd say?
From where we've come,
yeah.
From where we've come, yeah, you have to.
Okay. Right.
But should we be finishing 8th in this league? Absolutely not. We should be challenging. This squad is good enough to finish in the top 2 for me. Not even playoffs, top 2. You look at Lincoln, we battered them. They're not that good. Depends on Rotherham Gaming. I think that's to whether we can make the playoffs.
And just on that as well, sorry, before we go on to that, right? This is what I still don't get it with FIFA and Rotherham fans, right? So Rotherham Gaming says depends on Go, right? Matt Hanshaw, I think, has given 2 interviews since Saturday, since the game. He gave his post-match interview, and he's given an interview today, I think, to Radio Sheffield, which is to talk about the recruitment, right? Which is fair enough. No one knows what's wrong with Go. Is he injured? Is he hit his shoulder? Has he done this? Has he done that? Why are the football clubs so terrible at giving us information? You know, they the football club know what's wrong with Go now, I'm telling you. And it doesn't matter if bloody who we got on Saturday. It doesn't matter if Cardiff know that he's playing or not. It makes no difference. Why aren't the club just telling us? It really does wind me up that people have a go at yourself, Lee, for giving information, saying that it could ruin the game for us, or we might not get this side. And if we it's rubbish. It just winds me up. I'm sorry, it really winds me up.
How do you think I feel? I get the abuse of it.
Well, I don't need to continue. I don't want you to stop. I know you get stick for it, and look, what people don't understand as well is no one gets everything 100% right anyway. Like, not even journalists get it. Like, even like Fabrizio Romano, he won't get everything right. So I don't understand why people, as soon as Brian One moved on, they were straight at you. I don't why. You're only trying to help us. You're only trying to help the fans get the information.
The thing with Ryan One is, as well, he did move on. But then fans tried to make it he were never signing. We weren't even interested in him. Until Matt Hamshaw day after said, we lost his target to Lincoln.
Yeah.
So it proved it. And then people said the same about Watmore. Today, like I said weeks ago, he's agreed to join. The club just can't physically do it financially until they get people out. You chatting shit, you're chatting this, you're chatting that. Oh, lo and behold, he signs today. I get fed up of it, to be honest. I think, why do I bother? And at some stage, I probably will just think, I'll just keep the stuff to myself.
But that's the thing, Lee. But that's the thing, right? So, and I don't blame you for doing that. I honestly don't blame you because you get a lot of stick. You'll start doing that, and people will be like, these people who are moaning, bloody hell, where's Bushy giving us information? We don't know anything now. I guarantee that's what happened.
Yeah, I've had it already today. It's just mind-boggling.
Well, you did say, just keep it in our group.
I've got every single one right today, apart from this Sheffield United lad. So if this Sheffield United lad falls through at the last minute, they're going to forget all of the right ones today. Waggett, the Man U lad, all of them. They're going to forget that and focus on the one that's fallen through. You said the Sheffield United lad were good, because that's what they did with Ryan 1. But they forget that I was the first one to drop Kean Spence. I was the first one to drop when we signed the Tete. I was the first one to drop off the signings in the summer as well.
Don't forget the obviously Adebayor. You were the first one to say he won't be in squad, even though this is another thing. So these people like Paul Davis, but Paul Davis is taking mick out of him because he's trying to put a tagline which then gets that person to click in the paper, read the paper, make out as though he's going to be in squad when he's not. People are really stupid sometimes.
Yeah, because that's all he's trying to do. He's trying to make money off Rotherham United fans.
Yeah,
I'm not making anything of it.
No.
I make nothing of it. I just wanted to be honest with the fans and said he has put it out. He's very clever the way he did it, because the way he worded it wasn't.
That's his job, though. Yeah.
And I said that, but you said, "Well, I didn't word it." I didn't say he worded it that he was saying that, but if you read that, that makes you think he's going to be in the squad. Did you not? Yeah, everybody did. And I said, I don't know why he's putting that, because he was told today, as a media, that he is ruled out. The player himself knew he was going to be no part of the squad. So I knew that, and I put it out there. People didn't like it, though. Ian Besley, spot on. The one that gets injured most will miss out the most. So, yeah.
That's difficult for me, Dad, that.
What positions will the lone lads play? Well,
we'll go. I'll tell you what, Shelley, we'll go through that when we've got the confirmation.
We are actually going to pick what we think the best, strongest 11 is at some point as well. Trying to look at who would miss out. John Blundell says Oxford.
Alex Matos,
Yeah. Kelly Hobart. That's good, Bez. Then we got 7 points from the last 3 games, playing 3 at the back.
Kelly, that's right, though. I'm actually someone who likes the formation. I really do. I think if we suit a 3-5-2 or whatever more than like a fullback. So I actually want that to happen. Obviously, I've not come on and said that because it's not been working. It doesn't help when he has a back 3 and then that back 3 changes every game, because it did. If you look at our first game up to the 20th game, I bet we've not played the same back 3 all like twice in a row once. And I think that's the issue.
Yeah. Chelle, Dango and Harry Gray are 100% in. Yeah, I don't think anybody won't be picking them in. Matess played at Oxford and then they want him back along with us. Matt Hamshaw said on the radio, D-Dot, last signing is exciting.
I think that's Man U one. I reckon it's Man U one, that.
No, he's already announced that one.
No, Hamshaw saying that the last signing, I think he's talking about the Man U kid.
No, I don't. I think he's on about Tony Wood. Can you just put in
the just confirm? Yeah.
Was he saying that the Man United lad is exciting, or the final player that's going to sign is exciting? Because I don't think Alex Matus is a good signing, but is it exciting? Unless it's a permanent. You never know, it could end up turn out to be permanent.
Yeah, that's a good shout, that. Yeah, good shout, that, Lee.
because then it would be exciting, wouldn't it, if it's a permanent signing? Shelley Key and Spence, Sam Nombe are definitely giving us an extra boost coming back. Yeah, totally agree with you, Shelley. Terry Adams, I think far too much has got to go right for us to get the playoffs. You're talking keeping all the players not injured, and then others have strengthened, so it will be a tall ask. Anything from 10th to 14th is possible. Well, at one stage, I was thinking we were going down, so as long as we don't go down, I'll be happy now. Luke Dickens, have we loaned a player from Sheffield United? Seen a few posts about it. It's not been confirmed yet, Luke, so there is rumour that it is going to be announced, but once that breaks, we will drop it. They never asked about Go on the radio.
John, my point wasn't just about Go, it's just in general, really. I use that as an example. I've not heard his post-match after Exeter, but I would assume that that Go, the question would be asked about Go on Saturday, and if it weren't, then that's terrible journalism from whoever's interviewed him. I mean, Radio Sheffield have got some poor journalists, so that could be it. But yeah, it was more about in general, not just about Dango.
Shelley, he had his arm in a sling on Saturday.
Bush, that's you.
Has somebody got on the phone? If you just mute your mic.
I think it's Tom.
Tom, I think there's interference coming through from your phone. If you just mute it while you're not talking. I think it's because it's on the phone. I'll sort that out with you in a bit with taking you off the thing. Because he can only do it on his phone, so it's a bit of a nightmare for him. Everyone says what you say, but you get the flack because you've got the balls to put your neck on the line by doing these live streams. A good live stream, by the way. Hats off to you. Cheers for that, Paul Ramage. Yeah. Really do appreciate it.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
I am like, I don't know if people think I'm superhuman and anyone can just abuse me. And yeah, you will see me saying stuff back to people because I'm not just going to sit there and take a load of abuse of people that just keep abusing me. All I'm trying to do is bring Rotherham content. Tell me anybody else that's giving you codes to join a live stream and air your views about Rotherham United without any restriction. I'm not telling you what to say, not telling you what to do. You don't have to agree with me. You can come on and slag me off. You can do what? All I'm asking you, show your camera, show your face, have the balls to do it. We have the balls. We put ourselves out there. People want to keep abusing us. Shit podcast, you get no views. We get no views. We got over 800 people watching this live now. We have had 848,000 people visit the page in 28 days with that how many views we've had. Yeah, the account's monetized because we have worked hard to bring you Rotherham United stories. Yeah, that's it. You might not agree with us, but we all support Rotherham United. But why? I mean, people seem more happy that when we lost Ryan won, which would have been a great signing, by the way. They were more happy that we didn't sign him so they could abuse me. That's how sad some of the fan base can be. The majority of people that come on our podcast, our community, like Paul Ramage and Terry Adams and many others that come on regular, we've got a great community. And for me, they know football and they're sensible. And we've got a great community. And that's what people don't like, because we've built this community of like-minded Rotherham United fans that actually have the balls to praise where praise is due, but criticise where criticise is due as well. I'm not here just to bash the manager every game. But when you lose 9 in a row, what do you want me to do? Seriously. Well, praise him. We're losing 9 games in a row. Playing absolute puerile as well, when he's got a decent enough squad. And I'm not going to buy the injuries every 5 minutes. The squad is good enough, not just the 11.
And also, contrary to like what is said by others, like we have never, ever, ever wanted Rotherham to lose a game. I don't know where that's come from, because we we obviously not big fans of Amshaw, but we still want Amshaw to win every single game. Don't understand why the football thing. Go on, Lee.
If you watch the start of the stream, how happy we was when we won that game 4-0. Just put the start of the. Don't even have to watch it. You can hate us all you want. Say we're toxic. Just put the start of that show on and see how we come into it. There is no we want Rotherham to lose ever. Yeah, and if I'm ever at that stage, I'll stop watching football.
Yeah, you're not a Rotherham fan.
But I know for a fact there was people that wanted Steve Evans out, that wanted us to lose, so he got the sack. And I know that for a fact. People posted it, yeah? And they have different agendas. So Dango, now he's agreed to say, oh, it's fantastic. He wants to play for Matt Amshaw. He's so good that we've got a player like Dango signing for Matt Amshaw. But he signed for Steve Evans. Nobody said anything. You know what I'm saying? Different energy. Let's be Rotherham United, not Manager FC. Managers will come and go. Players will come and go. Us, the fans, and the football club will remain. So while we're at each other's throats, yeah, he wants to get, someone wants to smack him at the game, this, that, and the, you know what I mean? Like, childish, grow up. You know what I mean?
Lee, I'll not tell you on here, but I have got something to tell you as well about what happened Saturday. Just remind me after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Matos be a good signing. Declan Doyle, yeah, it would be a good signing, mate. Luke said he said it after we'd signed the Man U lad. So is the next signing that's going to be?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't hear it. To be fair, the thing with Alex Matos is, from what I've just seen and read, he's not that sort of player who's exciting. Whereas the Man U player is like he's supposed to strike.
Yeah, Alex may have fell through then, and we may be getting somebody else, and it may be a really exciting end to the show.
Well, to be fair, can I ask you, Lee? I know you did say that Duncan Watmore was done a while ago. Were you a bit surprised then when he was signed today? Because it wasn't mentioned by anyone that he would sign. Like, everyone had forgotten about him. And did you know he was going to sign?
Well, I kind of knew it was still a possibility because he has been at the training ground, and I know that he said to Matt Amshaw he wanted to sign, and Matt Amshaw was getting quite frustrated because he wanted to sign him and he promised that he would get players out, but the chairman stuck to his guns and said no, they've got to go out before he can come in. So I wasn't surprised when he signed because I knew he'd agreed to sign, which I said he did. So yeah, when he signed, I thought, here we go again. The haters are going to be bashing the missus. You know what I mean? But she's got it right again. Take off the red panties. I'm going to beat you with them.
I've seen Louis Varry's gone back to Stockport as well.
Yeah, we announced that later on, earlier on when Phil were on. That's a good sign.
I'll tell you what, as well, just before I forget, now, I don't think this is going to happen, but could Barnsley go down? Because they're obviously up and down at minute. They're about 14th, 13th, and they've just lost their best player to Wrexham. Is there a chance they could go down, do you think? Tom, answer that one.
Bez, I'll answer that one, mate. They've got about 4 games in hand on everybody.
No, I know that. But Rotherham lost 8 in a row. Rotherham lost 8 in a row. They could lose all 4.
No, I don't think Barnsley will go down. I genuinely don't believe that.
I hope
but yeah, you make a good point. Can I just say something, gentlemen? I'm more excited about the Duncan Watmore signing than any other signing.
Really?
Yeah. I have to disagree. Well, it's all about opinions, but I knew that about Tom because when we spoke about Watmore a couple of weeks ago on my show, you did say the same thing. So, yeah, I'm not surprised at that.
No, honestly, I think he's the boy that we need, personally.
Yeah. Ian Besley, what I meant was that they're likely, in the current situation with injuries, that all 6 are unlikely to be available.
And I think that's the reason why we have gone for the 6 loans as well.
Declan Doyle, seen that Calvin Phillips has gone to Sheffield United. Yeah, we announced that earlier on in the show, mate. That's a fantastic signing for Sheffield United, to be fair.
Is he that good, though? Is he that good? Because
I never rated him. Never rated him. I always thought he was overrated, but he's a good signing for the Championship. Matt, I'm sure, was talking about the final one, not the Man U lad. Said papers are in, but couldn't say until it's done. But he's excited about it. Okay, may not be Alex. Then may not be. Who knows? Apparently, one more coming through. Yeah, we believe it's Sheffield United lad, but now we've been told it's excited. It may not be.
Yeah, because I just said. Obviously, Alex Matos isn't a sign I expect to be excited. You see, that's the reason why I thought he was talking about the Man U kid. It could still be Matos, to be honest.
Ross, RUFC Bailey, brilliant, said Bushy, top draw. Cheers, Ross. Another guy who comes on the channel, knows his stuff, top lad. And
Ross is the top guy. Ross is the top guy.
Like I say, again, he may not agree with everything I said. I don't expect everybody to. I'm a bit of a plank sometimes, but at the end of the day, I love United. I have to blame my dad. He took me to bloody piss-stained bloody toilets on Tivoli watching Rotherham. So you have to blame my dad if you want to blame anybody that I'm a Rotherham fan, because I'm from Sheffield as well. So rather than
Sorry about that, Lee. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Rather than a Rotherham Owl, I'm a Sheffield Miller. So there you go. That's why you realise why Sheffield Wednesday fans hate me so much, or some respect me but hate me at the same time, but kind of thing. We've got a bit of love-hate relationship with Sheffield Wednesday fans. Are we getting anyone else in? Tom Hill? Yes, we're getting one more in, which we believe is the lad from Sheffield United. Shelley, but didn't say on the radio that there was another two coming. So it's either Shelley, the lad from Man U has been announced on the official page. There's one more coming in. So yeah.
Sheffield United just signed Joe Rothwell as well.
Yeah, another good signing. They're going for it.
Shelley, get yourself on the live. Come on, Shelley. Come on. Come on, live.
Yeah, Shelley, come on, because you were buying a car.
Do you know what? Well done, Shelley. You passed your driving test. Come on the live, Shelley.
In the comments if you want to see Shelley. And I don't know where Adam's gone. Is he knocking you off, Shelley? What's going on? What's going on here?
He's trouser shopping.
Okay, now window shopping. Bushy, Tom and Bez are a breath of fresh air on here, straight up front, no beating about the bush, to say the pun. Podcast fair play, and keep up the good work, lads. Quality. Cheers, Ross.
Cheers, Ross.
Come on, Ross. Cheers, pal. Thank you, man.
And it really is. I do sometimes. I get some really nice messages. I get some really bad messages. I've actually had an Osman warning. So some Rotherham United fans actually, I'm not allowed to say the word, but actually want to do me harm, because I have had an Osman warning from the police. So this is how crazy it's getting just from a podcast. But listen, guys, I grew up in Firth Park in Sheffield. I ain't going to be scared of nobody. So you can do and say what you want. I'm not saying I'm Prince Nazim of Sheffield, but let me tell you, if you hit me, make sure you keep me down, because if you don't, you're in trouble.
Ross, those messages, what you send, they're the reason we do keep doing this, because he says we do get a lot of hate for just no reason.
And that's what I said. I share it with the guys in the WhatsApp group, our private WhatsApp group, and I'm not being funny. When I share it, these guys are so happy, because they do get a lot of shit, and some of it is because of me, which that hurts me more than anything, that they get shit because of me, because they shouldn't get shit because of me. Like, my views are my views, their views are their views. They might think I'm a dickhead sometimes, I might think they are sometimes. But we all get along. I love these two. And I'll defend them no matter what. So, end of the day, we've done a podcast because fans asked us to do one. That was it. People told us we couldn't do it. Nobody will watch it. Nobody will do it. Okay. Now people are watching. We're in nearly 800 now. Yeah, the numbers are just going up on this deadline day. I really do appreciate everybody. And there is people in that 800 and odd people that are watching now that are getting so angry, punching the screen because they hate me. But you're not going to come on and show your face. You can come on and show your face and say your negative stuff. I don't mind. I can take it. I would take a goalkeeper and a midfielder. I don't think the Sheffield United lad is a midfielder, holding midfielder. We're not going to get a goalkeeper. Matt, I'm sure, does rate Dawson highly. Tom, any more in? Yeah. I don't know if you've just joined us, but yeah, we're due to get one more coming in. Paperwork has been done. It is just going through the ratification. So Hampshire didn't want to say the name until it's fully over the line because it can bite you in the arse like it did with me with Brighton 1. And nobody will let you hear the end of it, despite I've got everyone right today. But apart from one that may fall through. If we can keep Watmore fit, I agree, Tom. We've not got 6 loans. I don't think you understand, Tom. You can have as many loans as you want. You can only put 5 in the matchday squad. So we could have 20 loans if we want, but you can only put 5 in the matchday squad. We did it under Taylor, and it looks like we're going to do it again. Unless if he means the signing that we thought was a loan is going to be a permanent. That's why it might mean it's exciting, because I don't think the Alex signing is an exciting one. I am chuffed we've signed Watmore. Yeah, I am. I don't think Bez is
not you, Tom. Have you changed your name to Paul, Tom, have you?
So again, Bez.
Have you changed your name to Paul? That's got to be you, that.
Listen, don't forget, I've got 800 burner accounts on Go here because there's 800 people watching live. They're all on my burner account.
Now, trust me. I think Watmore, of everybody who's signed, apart from Gray, right? I'm excited for Watmore. I genuinely am, and we'll speak on Monday Night Millers when Watmore gets the goals that beats Cardiff.
So Tom Hill has said, not Alex, can't defo, not we won't sign any more than 5 loans. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If this final one is a loan, then maybe you'll...
we did say it could be permanent. There is a small chance it could be permanent.
Great show, lad. Some right numbers. Excited for the second half season. No excuses from Ame. Great post, Danny. Thank you, mate. Do appreciate it. And yeah, we are getting unbelievable numbers to say how long we've been going. We are now the *1 Rotherham United podcast without any shadows of doubts. You know where to come, baby. When Watmore gets up to speed, he'll be a real asset. That's from Phil. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think Watmore, for me, is the icing on the cake. Creme de la creme. I think it's a good deal. Thing is, if you're everyone's cup of tea, you'd be a mug. I don't agree with everything, but the parts I do agree with. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, cheers, Terry. Yeah, Terry, mate. Like I say, if you are, it is, you're like a mug. Like you're just a follower. If you agree with everything everybody says, you're a bit of a, you know what I mean? Like, have your own opinions, have your own mind, have your own thoughts. That's what life's about. Stand by them. Sometimes I'm not right. I don't claim to be right on everything, but I'm usually right. Bloody hell, Lee, I'm going to have to get the violin out. I can't play the violin. Can you play the violin? I've got some little noises.
I can play it. I can play it.
I knew you could. You learned it. You got, yeah.
I can play it, but do you know what? It's in the attic. So
I'll tell you a story once. I met this girl, yeah, and she was really posh, and she lived in Totley in Sheffield. And I went back to her, and she was like, "Oh, can you play?" Well, I was driving her back, and she was talking. She was like, "Can you play the piano?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm brilliant on the piano." Anyway, it gets into this really nice house that she got. She opened it. In the hallway, she got a grand piano. She was like, "You said you can play me something." I was like, "Oh dear, how do I get out of this? I can't play the piano. I can only play." Oh, when the streets go marching in. I remember I did that at school, and that's the only bit I could play. So I dropped her a little bit of that. And then I pulled her hair and gave her a kiss, and then she forgot about it. There you go.
I can play the piano as well, Lee. But yeah, do you know what? It's okay. Okay. Brilliant.
Paul Ramage, if I know you were from Sheffield, I wouldn't have praised you as that much. Yeah, Paul, sorry. Well, you have to blame my mum. My mum's from Sheffield, my dad's from Rotherham. So my dad grew up.
Can you not play the piano, Lee?
Don't know, actually. I don't think so. Probably not. Listen, mate, we grew up in a good council estate in Sheffield. There were no pianos. There were no pianos.
Fair enough.
There were drugs and drinks.
But not pianos.
and reggae music. Because we live next door.
Red wine.
Yeah, a bit UB40. Can't go out with that.
Yeah,
our fax machine is having a blunder tonight, getting it over the line, and the dotted line is crossing the T's, not like previous seasons. Yeah, I mean, it has been a good transfer window. I don't think we can complain, can we? You have got Bearsley. He's sorted the lad out in blue coats. Yeah, that's what I mean. So somebody who wanting a charity, we're going to have a charity boxing match on between the Premier League and this show. And Phil, yeah, so I was going to fight Carl, but then Carl pulled out because Phil told him I wouldn't really advise fighting Bushy because obviously he used to do a bit of things. So he pulled out, and then so I said, right. So now him and Carl are fighting. It's a bit more of a fair fight. So apparently they're going to do a charity boxing match. So
what, Phil v. Carl?
Yeah.
What, as a fight?
Yeah.
Fuck me. Right, fair enough.
Gary Lillard, listen, lads, just keep doing what you're doing. You're all the pressure for FPR. Brilliant show as always. Thank you, Gary. Comments.
Mate.
Tom Hill said, I'd say permanent, if anything. Hopefully it is permanent. That'd be a great signing. When do you think it will be announced? Hopefully anytime soon. Hopefully. This is a good one. Haley Wilson. Would you take Malik Wilkes on a permanent? Absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
I would do, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. We'd have taken Malik Wilkes last season if that was the case.
We should have signed him. But anyway, never mind.
Yeah. Terry Adams, good show, lads. I'm going to log off and finish my shift, but leave you with this. Look how many big Steve had signed at Bristol Rovers. Big man's at it again. How many has he signed, Terry? Has he gone partners again?
But they've signed youngsters, haven't they? Like, and they signed like a Tottenham youngster who scored on his debut. So they've actually signed youngsters this time.
Okay. So we're gonna run through now. So obviously we won't add Alex yet because he signed 8 apparently.
He could have. I don't know. He could have. Yeah.
8 signings.
Well, they wouldn't, didn't they? So they're not going down. That is for sure. Be him in charge.
So with the new Richie Smallwood has just signed. Definitely not young.
Who's Smallwood signed for?
Got Bristol Rovers.
Must be Bristol
Never.
Rovers. Tom Hill, is it Bristol Rovers he's signed for?
Smallwood.
Yeah,
He's
where
got
was
to
he
be about-
last? Bradford.
He's got to be about 68. Surely. Richie Smallwood.
Yeah, Richie Smallwood. Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't Bradford
That
last
is-
win?
Yeah, they have just signed him 2 minutes ago. Richie
Bloody hell.
Smallwood.
Smallwood,
How
yeah.
old is he, Bez? Bez, how old is he?
Let's have a look.
38. 38. Gotta be.
They're not that old. They're not that old. 35.
Fucking hell.
Paul says, take my hat off to you, Lee. You always read the comments, even if they don't agree with you. Yeah, I do, mate. Like I said, I invite anybody on. So when our lives after game reactions now, let me just be very clear. Yeah. If you like me, fantastic. If you don't like me, fantastic. You're welcome on. Yeah. You follow the stream code. You don't have to download any software. You click it, you can join on your phone, you can join on an iPad, you can join on, it is better on your iPad or your laptop. Yeah. All I ask is you show me your camera, you'll come into the lobby. Yeah. I won't know what you're going to talk about. We'll click on and we'll ask you the views of the game. Yeah. You can come on, you can say, I disagree with you, Lee. You can say anything to me. We can have a debate, whatever. Everybody is welcome on my show. Yeah. I don't discriminate against anybody. Yeah. So anybody is welcome on with different views. That is what we should love about football. We shouldn't be at each other's throat. We're supposed to goddamn same team, for crying out loud. But like I said, we have got a strange section of supporters. Thankfully, most of the people in our community are fantastic and have great debate. Paul Ramage, how come we are attracting better players when we're low end of League One than we did when we were Championship? Something is definitely happening at our club. And I think that brings on to what Tom said. If they know investment is coming, maybe that'd be the reason, because something has happened to get these I mean, even Watmore, yeah, it's a big signing for a team struggling. Tony Wood, Andre Grimes, signed for Port Vale. Yeah, we have mentioned that tonight. Good signing for them if they can keep him fit. Don't know if they can. Tom Smith says he's 35, signed for Bristol Rovers. Poppy, always honest and great show, Lee. People are just too jealous. And Malik and Mangies Wilkes was the last one signed. The parent.
Not sure what that is.
Yeah, not sure with that one. I think, yeah, something about Malik Wilkes. So what I'm going to do now is I want us to pick what we believe is the strongest team with the new signings in. Now, obviously, Alex hasn't signed, so we can't add him in it. Yeah, but if you were to pick a team and everybody is fit, so you can, if you want to pick Benson as well, you pick Benson. But what is the strongest 11 and what formation would you play? And I'm going to start with Bez.
Well, I'd still stick with the three at the back. I've already said that, and he will stick with his three at the back. I know that. So I'm going goalkeeper, obviously Cameron Dawson. Three centre halves. I'm going Baptiste. I'm going.
Right, so hang on. Right, so let's just do it like this. So your goalkeeper's Cameron Dawson.
Yeah.
Are we all in agreement that the goalkeeper is Cameron Dawson? I am.
Yeah.
Anybody in the chat disagree with that? Put it in the comments. But for me, yeah, I think you're right, Cameron Dawson. So three centre backs. Who are the three centre backs?
So I'm going Baptiste 100%. I'm actually going to stick with Joe Rafferty on that right side of the centre halves. And I'm going to have to stick with Jules because I think Jules has done all right recently. So, yeah, I'm going to go with them.
Would you agree with that, Tom, or would you change that?
If we're playing that formation, I would be saying Baptiste, Jules, and Douglas.
Douglas. And what were yours, Bez?
I just kept Rafferty in. Lee, the captain.
So we've all agreed Baptiste and Jules. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's between Rafferty and
Douglas.
Douglas.
I'll be honest, so like Douglas wouldn't have come into my mind. If I was going to not play Rafferty, I'd have to go with the new signing, the young lad Adviega. Douglas would be like my fourth or fifth choice. That's
fair enough.
Yeah, I think he will play. I'd probably go with the new lad Adviega with the three centre backs. Because I think
so. We've all got different, haven't we? We've all got different, yeah.
Two. Everybody's got one different, haven't they?
Yeah.
But the reason I've gone with him is because I think he brings us a goal threat in the other end as well. I think he can pop up with a goal.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
But yeah, it's harsh to drop Rafferty out. But then your wing backs. Obviously, I'd say Hall's definitely got to be in there when he's fit.
Yeah. Agreed. Hall and James for me. I don't think you can go against them. Firstly,
I would go Hall and Collector when fit. Pace and power, man. Pace and power.
I'll tell you what. Then I feel like I'm changing mine. I'm going to go with Coletta and James, and I'm not playing Hall.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think he's been very good. Like, before he got injured, I don't think he'd been playing very well, to be honest. And I think you're right. I think Coletta deserves to be playing. So, yeah, I'm going Coletta and James. Yeah.
Okay. Midfield.
Well, what about you, Tom? What about Tom? Tom's wing backs.
I'm going to go with Rafferty and James.
Rafferty at right wing back? Wow.
And James, yeah, I am. Because it's steady. It's solid.
I don't think we can pick a team without Hall. I think he's probably one of our, other than Gore and Gray, I think he's our best player.
I think he's done well, but he just, as I said, I think before he got injured, his last few games were very good. And he relies too much on others. So, like, I've said it before, when you watch him and he gets the ball, he's not very he's not very. I think he's scared of the ball. So when he gets the ball, he's trying to get rid of it as soon as he can. Obviously, he's done well, but that's just what I see in him. Rotherham have put a tweet out, by the way, but it's like what does it say? Yeah, so they're setting it up. Another one's coming in, they're setting it up. They've put a tweet out, which is like a video of Saturday where the fans are kind of celebrating with a ... So in the next 2 or 3 minutes, you're going to see the last signing. Okay?
Fair enough. So can't convince you to put Hall in.
Not at the minute now. And the other thing as well, I can't agree with what you said about Hull and Coletta. I'm not a big fan of having like someone who's not left-footed at left wing back. Like, I get it as a winger, but not when it's like a defensive kind of position. It has to be a left-sided player for me. Again, just my opinion.
I think I've convinced Shelley because he's dropped Hall in, and further up he hasn't got him in, so he's dropped him in now. So, okay, midfield.
So it's got to be obviously Dan Gore, no question. Keon Spence, and I'm going to have to go Joe Powell because at the minute he's setting pretty much all our goals up. So yeah, Powell, Gore, and Spence.
Tom?
Gore, Spence, Benson.
Yeah, that's what I would go. I would have Benson. Yeah. Yeah.
Just
And then
because the front three.
Front two.
The front three. Well, no, I've got 5-3-2. Yeah, 5-3-2. It's Nombe and Gray.
Yeah.
So out of that, none of the new signings you're putting in.
Nope.
No, I've not seen them. I've not seen them, Lee. So I can't. Yes,
that just shows you.
It shows you how strong the squad is. It just shows you how strong the squad is. Yeah. I think it's quite simple, really.
I mean, Joe Powell's done a great job in the last couple of games. And let's not get carried away. He's been absolutely shite for about 6 months before that. Yeah. Right? But he's put 3 good deliveries in to get goals in the last couple of weeks.
I personally don't think he's been shy. I
don't mean that.
Yeah, I think it's been more hype train. If you actually look at his stats, they're up there, and he got into the team of the
year. Yeah, he did. Yeah. The crossing stroke corners. So this is what annoys you about him is the crossing stroke corners. Like a lot of people say he don't beat first man or it goes over everyone. I think that's the biggest load of baloney I've ever heard. Yeah, yes, the odd cross, I agree, it hits the first man. But if you looked at the percentage of his cross hitting the first man, I bet it's really low. Bet you any money it will.
He's got one of the highest pass accuracies in the league.
Dave Lee, right, listen, I watch football with my eyes, and I know you do, right, as well, right? Look, we can talk about all that sort of carry on, right? But if it doesn't end up with goals, it's utter nonsense, right? Personally.
You said though, we last minute of the Wimbledon game, how was Jules missed an open net almost? You can't, that's a brilliant ball in by Powell for that. That weren't a goal. So you're saying that was rubbish, is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying it's rubbish. I'm just saying, look, if you're that good, why are you playing for us?
Well, all right then. Dan Gore can't be that good then. Why is he playing for Rotherham?
Because we give him minutes.
Right. Well, what do you mean give him minutes? Other clubs can give him minutes.
No, they won't. They won't give him the minutes we give him. And trust me, he would have been left this club, right, if he was not injured at the crucial point of his loan deal trigger.
Right. Sorry, Tom. This is very interesting. Rotherham United, they like to confirm the permanent signing of Brandon Cover from Leicester City Football Club.
Oh.
So there, Brandon Cover.
Yeah, we didn't know that one.
What?
I've honestly never heard of him. I've never heard of him.
Right,
let me Cover.
I don't know. I don't know. But that is honestly who they've signed.
Permanent.
Must be a goalkeeper, surely.
Permanent signing.
Midfielder. So let me just go into this.
Is it Quiver?
No, he's spelled Cover.
Is he covered for other positions?
His name is Brandon Cover, you don't flame.
I know, Bez, I know.
So, Brandon Cover is a professional footballer, played as a midfielder and fullback for Leicester City since they were youth academy at the age of 7. He's officially departed Leicester City to join Rotherham United for an undisclosed fee. So we've paid a fee for him. After progressing through Leicester's academy, Cover gained senior appearances through multiple loan spells in League Two during the 2024-25.
Yeah. Port Vale and Fleetwood. Yeah.
Yeah, Port Vale and Fleetwood. He's featured in the under-21s, so we've paid a fee for him. He's a defensive midfielder, but he's versatile enough to play central midfielder or right back. He's represented the Jamaican national team, having made his senior debut in we got an international 2023. He departs Leicester in a permanent move.
So let me just right. Do you think this is the signing what Amshaw said is going to excite everyone?
Yeah. So it looks like the Alex one from Sheffield United who put in the comments that said that it actually.
Not unless there's one more coming through. I mean, what I would say is Rotherham, when they finish the signings, they will say something like, and that's all, folks, or something like that. And they've not said that yet.
No.
I mean, that's caught me off. That's caught us all off guard, that, isn't it?
Yeah, we didn't see that one coming. I didn't know nothing about that one.
Yeah. That's caught us all off guard.
Loves a good swill. Does Tom on a podcast neat?
That is, yeah.
Shelley says, we haven't seen any of the new lads. That's why. Maybe if we make an appearance on Saturday, things could change. So Shelley had gone with Dawson Hall, Baptiste, Adibiega, James, Gore, Spence, Powell.
He's gone forward at the back though, hasn't he?
Gray, yeah, he's gone forward at the back, which I don't think he will do. Tom Hill says, told you it would be a permanent. Yeah, it did, to be fair.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Fair play to you, mate. Brandon cover would be good cover. Yeah, so I like that one, Russ. That's good.
We've covered all bases tonight.
No Matos, shame. And Tom says no more. Paul Davis has said that's a wrap. Not Rotherham later, but excited to Angel Gomez in the Premier League for Wolves. That's a good signing. Angel Gomez has gone to Wolves.
Oh, well, feel sorry for him.
So that has kind of done a bit of a swerve, hasn't it? Nobody saw that one coming. Obviously, the guy from Sheffield United, somebody did say that he turned us down to look for a club that's in Europe or something. So, don't know what happened there. I didn't do too bad. I got everyone right, apart from the Sheffield United lad. So, can't complain. Cover-up job, that Brandon cover. Tom's loving these. Has anyone seen the cover and Linzo? They look like twins. We've got Linzo here, but we never had cover because we didn't know who were coming. That's took us back.
Undercover.
You see so many people now. You said the Sheffield United lad was signing. You got all the other ones right, but the Sheffield United lad didn't sign. He's pulled the dog out, and he's actually, as we're speaking, he's pulled the dog out of the fire. He's took his missus off the bed and he's tied her up. Bush is wrong on one again. I can abuse him on X. He's wrong on one. Jesus.
Take cover.
Tony Wood says 18-year-old Winback being on loan at Port Vale and Fleetwood is hardly exciting. Oak cover doesn't turn out to be a sheet.
Oh.
Hope the cover doesn't turn out to be a sheet. Guys, we're talking about cover and sheets, and we're close to it in 900 people watching live, and they're watching about cover and sheets. Brilliant. On the Rotherham page, the announcements. Front cover of next programme.
Hey!
Yeah. Top comment. That's the one from Russ. RUFC. Front cover of next programme, Brandon. Fair play. So, I mean, what a fantastic show it's been. What a transfer window it's been. Now, we don't usually say this for Rotherham. And you do have to take the hats off to the club. We're struggling off and bottom. We've managed to get some players in that gives us that chance of some believe playoffs, some believe stay up, some believe mid-table, wherever it takes us. I think what is for sure now, there's no more excuses. Not excuse that we've got injuries, we've got this. You've got a squad there now big enough to take on anything that League One can offer. Let's be honest, the league is on kin. We've got teams like Doncaster in there, Mansfield Town. You know what I mean? We should wipe the floor with them. Can't wait for the Donny game coming up as well. That's not far away, is it? We'll smash them to bits. But yeah, it's been a good window. Out of all the signing, which one excites you the most? People in the chat as well. We're out of the signings today, or in fact, the whole window. No, we'll not do the whole window because everyone's going to just pick Harry Gray. Out of today's signings, which signing excites you the most? Start with you, Bez.
I'm going to go with the Man U lad. He excites me the most. Biancheri, whatever he's called.
Biancheri.
Yeah. What it's not every day we sign Rotherham very rarely sign these sort of players. This kid or Harry Gray or whatever. So yeah, I'm going for him. I'm hoping he can do some damage for us.
I've got
and also, didn't he play for Cardiff? We've got Cardiff on Saturday. So nice.
Can I just tell you as well? Cardiff tried to re-sign him.
Right.
It shows us over Cardiff, and they're top of the league.
It is interesting though because we went for our teams and no one had a new signing in. I agree. None of these signings get into the side. You can't win a game 4-0 and then replace them with new players. So they're going to have to work.
That's doing it. Yeah, for the first game. But going forward, I don't think them, because the one that excites me most is the Man United guy, because I know how highly rated he is at Man United, very similar to Harry Gray. But he ain't going to come here to sit on the bench.
That's true. Who do you think replaces Gore Saturday? Because I doubt he's going to be fit.
I think it'll be the new lad. I think he'll play midfield.
Okay. I'd like to see Yearwood go in, to be honest.
Yeah, I like Yearwood, but I don't think Amshaw rates him.
No,
Tom,
I agree.
Who excites you the most of these new signings from today, mate?
Duncan Watmore, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should have guessed that, Lee.
Yeah.
Seriously, though, Tom. I bet he doesn't start 10 games.
Who?
Duncan Watmore. He'll make 10 appearances, most of them off the bench, is my guess.
Bez, I'll bet you a...
I'm not betting. I'm just saying that's what I think laughing. I'm not betting.
3 pints. I'm telling you, Duncan Watmore.
Go on then. Okay, I'll do that then, Tom. How many? 3 pints, yeah? I'll do that then.
3 pints. What do you drink? Water?
Okay, so if he plays, so what do you want? How many starts does he have to make for you to win?
I just think he has to outperform the rest.
But you can't prove that, though.
Well, we can if he scores and does well.
Yeah, all right. I'll tell that. So you're saying that you just have to outprove all the others? Is that what you're saying? That's the bet.
Right, so Bez, what we'll do is, right, you give me a player that will outperform Duncan Watmore in the forward sense.
I think that's a bit hard because, I don't really know the Man U lad or Harry Gray that well. I just think we have. My comment was that Duncan Watmore won't be classed as first choice. That's what I think. And so the bet for me should be is he going to be first choice? In order for first choice, right? What we got left? 20 games left, give or take 20 games, right? He has to start at least 10 for you to win, and we'll just leave it at that. So if he starts 10 games between 9 of the season, you win. If he starts 9 or less, I win.
No, I will not take that bet, Dave.
So you're not confident in him either then? You can't, because if you're saying he's our best player's transfer, he is going to play every game. So you can't that confident then.
I just think Duncan will do things for us this season. So listen, I'll put it against you.
I'll do another one then.
Go on then.
If he's 5 goals or more, you win the bet. 4 or less, I win. Would you take that one?
Yep, I'll take that one, mate. I'll take it.
Yeah. So it's 3 pints. Yeah. 5. If he scores 5 or more, you win. If he scores 4 or less, I win.
Agreed. I'll take that one, Dave. Happy days.
Where do you sit then, Lee? Where do you sit with that? Who's got in your opinion, who's going to win that bet?
Go on. How many goals was it?
He needs to score 5.
Yeah, I think he'll do it.
Wow. Okay. You want to bet as well then, Lee? I'll set both here on.
Lee doesn't bet.
No, I'm not a bet. I'm not allowed to bet.
Right, okay.
Cardiff will cover the pitch in case it rains. Cardiff said,
"Hey, I like it." Yeah,
yeah, I like it, Paul. They love a good rain, do Cardiff. Tom Hill says the lad from Man U. I think that means excites him the most.
Yeah.
Kaylee Wilson says what more excites her the most. Danny, the left back creativity and attacking from fullback. A goal and assist in his last game from fullback. No disrespect to Reece James, but we haven't had that. That's a good shout from Danny, to be fair.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
I'll
tell you what I like about Reece James is he's actually his best quality is his distribution. He's great on the ball, and he doesn't just whack it down line for someone to chase. He plays balls into attackers' feet or into the midfield. His distribution is one of the best I've ever seen at Rotherham.
Yeah. I think that makes the bench stronger now. Yeah, totally agree. We have now just reached over 900 people as well viewing us live, which is absolutely unbelievable. So thank you to everybody in this community that has been in the chat, been on watching us live. It truly does mean a lot to us. And thank you, because it has just been amazing having you with us on this amazing transfer window deadline day. A shock one at the end because I did have, look, the haters will be happy. They've took the dog out the bloody fire. They've untied the missus. Bushy didn't predict this one. I didn't see this one coming from anywhere. So I don't know nothing about him either. So yeah, fantastic. It was a bit exciting for me as well. Felt like a kid again. Very good for me. We look a lot stronger. Yeah, I think we do. I think that's the main thing as well. We kind of look stronger, don't we?
Agreed. Yeah, agreed.
We do.
Well,
we do.
as a
We
team-
do. And I think the
it's
game
going up
is
now.
to stay
Are we
up.
going to hit 1,000 views before the end? We're flying up in these views. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you to the Rotherham community and the Rotherham fans for backing the channel. We're just going to have a quick discussion on the next game. Obviously, we'll discuss it more on Bez's show. So, obviously, if you're not aware, Bez has got a new show on the channel. He hosts on a Thursday night. Bez, just explain what you're going to be discussing this Thursday for everybody out there.
So every Thursday we will always discuss the upcoming game or games, depending on how many there are. Obviously, one at the weekend, potentially one midweek. We'll go into the kind of details of the opposition, how good they are, where the strengths are, etc. We sometimes, and I will try and get a opposition fan on.
Yeah, just a quick one. I think I have got you a Cardiff fan to come on Thursday as well.
There you go. So
I had to promise to him though to pay for a raincoat for him and an umbrella.
So as Lee's confirmed, we will have an away fan on this time, and I will try and get an away fan on pretty much every Thursday. Obviously, no disrespect to the smaller clubs, but they don't have not as many podcasts as the bigger clubs do. So Cardiff should be an easier pull, really. So yeah, we'll discuss that. We'll probably have an overview of the transfer window as well, not just the deadline day, but January as a whole. And we'll probably quickly just talk about the Exeter game because we've not done it today. So I'll probably go into a bit more detail of the Exeter game as well, including my own thoughts, because obviously I've not given a review yet of the Exeter game, and I was obviously there. So.
As while we're on, we've got loads of people watching. What were your overall thoughts on the Exeter game?
Yeah, so
we won 4-0.
Yeah. So first of all, it's obviously it's a brilliant result.
What did you want to tell me after? Can we tell it in front of everybody? Or
no, we can't. No. Well, I can do, I guess. I might as well tell you. So at half time, obviously, me and my mate, we'd gone to the game, and at half time, a lad came over to us. I recognise his face, but I don't know his name. And he was a bit drunk, to be fair, and he just sit in the same stand as we do because he sometimes stands next to us at half time. And he basically said to me, he said, "Look, I'm just warning you. You need to get away from that lead rush." That's what he said. And I was like, "Why?" He went, "Because he's going to basically, he thinks that someone's going to fill you in, and I might get harmed because of an association with yourself." And it was along those lines. Seriously, and he was being serious. And obviously, I just laughed it off and just walked off in the end. But yeah, that's what he was saying. And that's why I didn't want to tell you on here, you see.
No, it's fine. Like I said, I had an Osman warning. I've had a few of them because obviously I have done stuff with a certain famous character who isn't liked by a lot of people on a certain side of politics, but it is what it is. Yeah. I went to the game at Blackpool, went in the pub with Tom. We had nothing but love.
You said, yeah.
There is people out there that for some reason, because they don't like me, I don't know what I've done to them. I don't even know half the people. I think kind of thing, but you get that type of stuff. And like what annoys me is them coming up to you and doing it. Yeah.
He didn't actually. He weren't really threatening me. He was just warning me to get out. Basically, that's what he was saying. And what I did find interesting is he said that because, as I said, he does sit in West Stand where we do, and he's next to us, at half time when we're having a drink. And he said that he's been looking out for me to talk to me about it for a couple of weeks because he said I was going to talk to you at Northampton. Obviously, I didn't go in the end. So he couldn't do that. And he just saw me at Exeter and obviously came over and spoke to me. So, yeah, it is what it is. But my view on the game, So obviously it's a brilliant result, 4-0 against an Exeter side who's had a really good home record. They've conceded something like 1 goal home in 8 games or something like that. To get 4 is brilliant. And yeah, look, I am going to praise Amshaw because he put the team out. He was the one who got the result with his team. However, I felt that the game was fairly even. Rotherham probably edged it, I'd say, but it was fairly even. And I just thought that we scored 4 very good goals. The first goal, good quality from Joe Powell, great ball in. Baptiste couldn't really miss. It was literally in front of us. He couldn't really miss. The second goal, Harry Gray cuts inside and just smashes it in from 20 yards. Just a great goal again. The third was obviously great running by Nombe. Could have been a foul, but it weren't. And he obviously plays it into Rafferty, and Rafferty with a great finish, to be fair to him. And then the fourth, again, brilliant by Nombe, pulls it across and McWilliams scores an open net. So I actually just felt that the quality of the players kind of got that win. But I don't want to take anything away from Amshaw. He was the manager. He put that team out, so he deserves praise. And yeah, couldn't have been happier with a win.
What did you make of Caldwell's comments? He kind of blamed the referee and said, obviously, the scoreline flattered us. Do you think he was...
Yeah. So the scoreline, I agree. As I said, I felt that the game was quite evenly balanced. I do think Rotherham edged it, so Rotherham deserved the win. But yeah, it wasn't a 4-0 scoreline. They lost their heads. We scored 3 goals in the space of like 5 minutes or 6 minutes, whatever it were. And I think, they just lost their heads. In terms of the referee, there wasn't any big decision that he got wrong, but I would say that you could tell that the referee were giving Rotherham a lot of like 50-50 free kicks. Like I did feel that we got a lot of the decisions, the smaller decisions. So I can see where it's coming from to an extent, but none of these really resulted in, it didn't affect the game and it didn't affect the scoreline. The free kick for the first goal was a free kick, 100%. So yeah, he's for me, he's used it as an excuse. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, no, fair enough. A few more comments. Night, lads. Keep well up the Millers. Bush, is that it? I think so, yeah. I don't think there's any more to be announced. I think that's it. No Wilkes. No. I didn't say there's going to be a Wilkes, but no, it doesn't look like it. If I see you lads in the booze, I'll be the first to get you a beer rather than abuse you.
Cheers, Russ.
Yeah, cheers, Russ. Much appreciated, mate. This is what it comes to sometimes. Some crazy things. Up the Millers, any more signings today? Stephen Gauntlet. No, I don't believe there is, unless somebody shocks us again. And obviously the Sheffield United lad signs, but looks like he must have done a U-turn at the last minute, which is a shame because I think he would have been a good addition. No, I don't think there is. We're very close to it.
So I will check the Oxford Twitter to see if they've signed him. Let me have a look quickly.
Yeah, I just want Oxford one. So I know somebody said that he rejected us to try and hold on for a move abroad.
Okay.
So
Oxford made one signing from Huddersfield. That's it. Reuven Ruskin. Let's check Sheffield United then quickly. Nothing on Sheffield page. So I assume he's staying there at Sheffield United.
Oh yeah, I get what they mean now. So I don't know if it lets you see that, but that's cover. And then this is Souza. So they
look the same to there, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But they must. I'm sure that if you put them together, I'm sure it's the same person.
It does look like the same picture and everything, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, strange one. But yeah, it's fantastic. Deadline day. Les will be back Thursday. We will have the after-match reaction on Saturday. So the after-match reactions now are all live, and they are open to everybody. So there will be a stream link in the code. All you do is just click on that, and it'll take you directly to a lobby where, as long as you've got your camera on in that lobby, we will invite you to the live chat, and you can give your views on the Rotherham game. You can tell me you're going to beat me up as well if you want. It's absolutely fine. I'll poo myself sat in the chair. But everybody is welcome. Don't have to agree with me. Like I said, it's an open forum. We're about free speech on this channel. We don't tailor anybody's speech. It's purely your views. I mean, you two guys can vouch. Have I ever told you guys what to say or do? Never.
No, Lee. No, you have not.
So,
I haven't told you what to say about me.
No. But yeah, like I said, if you have got a beef with me, don't take it out on Bez or Tom, because they've done nothing wrong. Do you know what I mean? So if the beef is with me, come and see me directly. Yeah, not a problem. If anybody wants to see me directly, I'll arrange to meet you wherever you want to meet. There's not a problem. There's no hiding here. It is what it is. If you don't agree with my views, then come on and debate my views. Make me look silly. The issue is I speak very much from the heart, and I believe what I say. Not always will it be right. Sometimes you may not agree with it, but it's my views, so they are right because that's what I believe. Same as Bez, he says from the heart, he believes it. Whether I think he's right or wrong, it's not wrong to him. It's his view, and I don't know why the football club has to be so bitter. And people generally do believe, Bez and Tom, that we're come on, Exeter. If you score, Matt, I'm sure he'll get sacked. I'm not doing that. but people will believe it. I could talk forever because the numbers are going up. We're close to it in 1,000 people watching us live for Deadline Day show, which is absolutely fantastic. I want to thank everyone who's been in the chat. You know who you are. You're part of this great community. And we will just keep bringing you more Rotherham content. Like I said, if there is, we're not proclaiming to be the best podcasters in the world. We are learning on the job. None of us have ever done this before. So if there's things you'd like us to see do more regularly, pop it in the chat. We are happy to do them. Scott Kent says, think Barnsley had a shocking window. Yeah, they've lost the best player we've discussed tonight. So yeah, it's been a bad window for them, but it's been a good window for us, in my view. And the fans are all intrigued. I mean, these numbers, what we've got on here tonight, 1,000 people watching live, just blows my mind. We have taken over the Rotherham podcast scene now, well and truly. There's no question who the number one Rotherham United podcast is, and you're watching it. Yeah, that's it. Simple. And we're only going to get better. We're only going to bring more content. We're only going to bring different content. Bez is going to be starting to do vlogs from away games as well, so that's going to be something to watch out for. And we're going to be doing some live shows as well, where we're all together in a bar, in a hotel, where we do break stuff down. So it's going to be fantastic. Things are going to improve, but it only improves because of you guys in the comments. Some of the comments tonight, sorry if I didn't read every single one out, because the amount of comments I was getting tonight were just unbelievable, and the views are just unbelievable. So thank you ever so much from the bottom of my heart. I do appreciate it. And yeah, we will see you on Thursday at 8 o'clock. What a great window. And all I'm going to say, Anything from you guys before we go? Any last bit?
Up the Millers.
Up the Millers.
Fuck New York talk. All the Millers.
Take it easy, boys, and we will see you Thursday.